I can talk shit about a homie because nigga, they gonna say, where? Shut the fuck up.
That shit was crazy though because we had only had rehearsals with the singer, and we didn't know the nigga was flaming to the first show.
He would come, a gay lead singer.
He would come dressed normal to every rehearsal, but our first show, this dude walked out with nothing but a vest on and Ultimate Warrior streamers around his arm and started like gyrating, and we was all playing like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
I know y'all broke it behind that. I hate
that was our last show with him singing lead. We found another lead singer, bro. But he the one that's on the album.
Yeah. Ultimate Eddie Kane Jr.
Yeah, cause like we had only rehearsing and we went to the studio. We had done no live shows, but the live show he just came out.
You remember your first song you ever did that you recorded?
Yeah.
What was your verse?
I don't remember the verse, but it was
conveniently he don't remember.
You're right. You're right.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't remember the verse, but it was like some R&B shit. Where back in the day, where you remember the tapes, you had to buy the tapes, and they had the instrumentals on there. Yeah. So I didn't like the instrumentals that everybody knew, so I tried to find some songs that had the whack ass songs that nobody really cared. The B song, the second song. Try to write some shit to that. So I remember singing, putting up the 2 radios and shit like that, recording on one, press play on the other. I don't remember the words, but it was probably some nasty singing shit.
That's what was good.
I used to have a prank call tape where I would take myself prank calling people. I started doing that like in the 5th grade.
Hey, prank calls was fun. Prank calls were fun as hell.
And I would just say, people would answer the phone, they'd be like, hello, and I'd be like, pass the bud. Excuse me? Pass the bud, nigga.
And caller ID fucked all that shit up, man. What was caller ID like? What, 95, 94?
Yeah, that first couple months, nigga. How the fuck did you know it was me?
It was Star 69 first. It was Star 69 first. Then that came out like in the early 90s. Then the mid 90s, caller ID that ended.
I remember when it was only like 3-4 area codes.
Right.
It was 818, 714, 213.
Yeah.
And damn near everything was 818.
818 came. I remember when it was that was 213. 818 came like in the late 80s.
Right. No,
mid 80s.
Later than that.
We
talking about the 90s.
90s.
And 818 came
in the mid 90s. 818
was always there.
310.
818 was Pasadena.
Right.
The Valley.
Valley.
That was all Valley.
But Pasadena was 213 also. Remember, or Altadena was 213.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
We was 213. Then the West Side got 310.
You remember your first phone number? I still remember mine.
I remember mine.
Damn. You remember your first phone number, Mimi?
No.
Damn.
I remember my mama made me and my brother these business cards. we were like 14 or some business cards, and on mine it said, "Tadal." No future in your front.
Man, this is.
You remember your first business card?
Yes.
What was it? What business was it?
I was doing print modeling when I was young, so it was a picture of me trying to look sexy, walking down the street like it was sexy business, but it was like a print modeling shot. You know what I'm saying? All my acting information and where you could find me and how we can make some acting happen.
Oh, wow. My first phone number was that I remember was 818 332 2676.
We used to have to actually remember them phone numbers too.
Man,
so
Phone numbers.
My mom got hot. We kind of made our own first business card, all that.
Really?
Kids in trouble, locked in a room on punishment. Fucked around and saw a mosquito in there. We was knocking mosquitoes off the wall. We was like, you know what? We should make our own mosquito killing business.
Oh, wow. Just mosquitoes. Y'all don't kill nothing else with a mosquito.
We was kids. Asked mom for the phone number. Was going around the city, just putting up our phone number with it on all of
We kill mosquitoes. We don't fuck with.
That's crazy.
Do y'all remember that phone number that you were able to call back in the day to see what time it is?
Yeah.
It was
853-1212.
Yep. The time is 1:38.
Standard daylight savings time is. Like, I remember that.
How about movie phone?
Hello.
Welcome to movie phone. Brought to you by KLS. If you know the name of the movie you like to see,
I remember.
Yep.
enter now. We They tell you everything. You know where it's playing at, what's playing.
Movie fall. That's crazy.
I forgot about that, Blaze.
777 film.
Yeah.
777-3456.
Every area code had that same.
Every
same
area
guy,
code.
though.
Yeah.
The same voice, though.
Oh yeah. That's what she's saying. Hello. Welcome to Movie
You
Phone.
could push 0 for the operator, and if your man was on the phone back then with somebody else, you trying to like say it's an emergency so the person can hear your
they come
name and
through.
shit. Like, you feel me? And then don't let it be the mama on the phone. Then she's mad at you. Like, your little girlfriend called today and said it was an emergency. I was on the phone with the bishop. You know what I
She was trying to get some dick. And you fucked it up. 'Cause we all know bishops be hitting niggas' moms.
I forgot about the emergency call breakthrough. That's crazy.
Damn, I forgot about
When
that.
the line is busy or whatever.
mean? Yeah, you put a 0. I want to put an emergency call through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, operator. Yeah.
And they would call and say it.
Remember the first pair of shoes you bought on your own with your own money?
Some low top black chucks.
While you
My
was game
first pair
man.
of shoes. Yeah, I had to do what I had to do.
She was a black rag on.
Having a trip out certain things people wear or whatever, just let you know, like those chains. What's those chains called?
Herringbone?
The herringbones,
Herringbone,
after the
Cuban link.
herringbone,
the rope,
The
the
medallion.
shit that they wear now.
the Gucci.
Cuban
It's
link.
still,
Cuban
no,
link.
it's fucking
Medallion.
the rolling chain.
Puka shell?
Okay, yeah.
Rolling
He
chain.
said puka
As
shell.
soon as you see that shit, it's like, where you from? Whoever wearing that motherfucker.
The letter belt. If I see a letter belt, nigga, I know you. I know you ain't got no money.
Man.
Poverty all over them belts.
Man.
First pair of shoes you bought yourself.
It was them. I can't remember what they called them. Reeboks. Remember them Reeboks everybody had back in like
Classics?
middle school? It was probably the classic.
Yeah.
I bought some like teal ones, and that was because I thought they was fresh, and I realized they didn't match with shit else I had. That was my learning lesson about buying shoes that you.
That's gonna match more than
match
one
with
shirt,
shit.
nigga. First pair of shoes ever.
I don't even remember. Like I think it was some Vans or whatever, because I wanted some pumps, but you know when I saw how much money I had and how much the pumps cost, there's other shit I wanted too. Like man, fuck them shoes, nigga. Let me get these Vans and. I used to spend all my money on drum pieces. Like, let me get this cymbal real quick.
You talking about like fried or back?
I set myself up for that. I did. I set myself up for that.
Nigga,
You like a train conductor, nigga. Fuck you. All aboard.
nigga, Vans used to be like $20.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I got them. Like,
Vans.
Now,
See, I remember
Vans
you
is
get some trucks for like $9, $10.
yeah.
Gas boots. I had gas
Back in the
boots.
day.
I got some Vans. I got some Vans and a new snare drum.
Remember the karate shoes back
Oh,
in the day?
yeah.
All that.
You put penny loafers and put a penny in it.
Yeah,
You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Craig put a Chuck E. Cheese token in his finger first.
And you put a slice of pizza in yours.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I'll eat that one. Fuck you, both you niggas.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I remember a whole lot of that shit, man. Did you guys know that right now, the profit margins for businesses is the highest it's been in 70 years? So per sale right now, businesses are making more money than they've made in the last 70 years, and that's because of inflation. That's crazy how, and one of the reasons that they're making more money is because once we got the stimulus checks, a lot of businesses was like, there's more money out there, so we got to charge more because everybody has money. I think it's incredible how the people don't have control or haven't established a cap on the price of goods. It's like, how are we allowing businesses to charge us more and we not really gaining any ground as far as the money we make? You understand what I'm saying?
I'll tell you how. Because the media sells us this illusion of a shortage. You know, ain't no shortages in nature. It ain't no shortage in none of this stuff. But they create the shortages. Old school, they've been doing this shit for hundreds of years. Create a shortage, overinflate the price. And when you don't have much competition, they collude. because it's very rare we get things from independent farmers these days.
Right.
You know, it's either going to come from a private corporation or the prison system.
Right.
Those are the two places goods and services goods come from now. Private corporations and the prison system, and they collude to elevate the price, and they use the media to sell us shortage.
Right. Inflation is a financial prison.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a clever way of saying, oh shit, you got a little bit more money? Well, I don't need you cutting into mine. Let's lengthen the distance of financial freedom, and let's call it something else.
Yeah.
Let's say that Bitcoin is there. You can be hacked and they can take all your money, because if you go to decentralized banking and decentralized ways of making money, you're not really subject to the same inflation standards as somebody who's just dealing with cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if we could ever make ground. How did it get to a point where they don't have to come see us before they charge us more? Like, how do we get there, Blaze?
Man, they we got comfortable. We fell asleep and let them do what they do instead of putting our foot down, because we really got the control, man. We could say,
We really do.
fuck you, keep that shit, and we're gonna do something else. So we gonna, then what they gonna do?
Right.
We end up having to get this shit away. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this: is there feelings involved in business?
No.
There's no
Is
feelings
there
in business.
emotions in business?
Well, unless you're a dentist and you.
Right. So other than that, I'm just saying.
It's part of my bed. I make a lot of money off feelings. I went to dental school.
Playing devil's advocate, if you have a business, the objective is probably to get as much money as you can out of people, right? You know what I mean?
Of course.
And so that's what I'm saying. If there's no emotion or no feeling, why would they not?
Here's the. Go ahead.
Well, part of it will be the reason why you don't do it is to sustain the economy. You know, the more money is out there for the people, the longer lasting the economy exists. But the thing is, we have a parasitic elite that's not. You know, we live in our capitalist society only sees things in 3-month intervals. What am I going to make the next quarter? Every like the stock market is set up for businesses to only focus on the next quarter, not the next 20 years. And we've seen businesses have to contract before. After 9/11, when Americans were scared when them sorry ass towers fell, we stopped spending money.
Right.
And what happened was, you remember what happened around 9/11? Gas went from $2 a gallon to 89 cents a gallon.
Right.
Flights was like $10 to fly to goddamn Paris.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everything went down because Americans stopped spending money out of fear. And then that's when they lowered the rates and everything. And now we have sort of a new mindset in America now, to where now it's about spending yourself because we have that sense of security.
I'm gonna say some radical shit.
What?
Because I subscribe to Dr. Claude Anderson, and my definition of racism is his. It's the competition for wealth and resources between groups of people. Racism is the answer, not skin color. Hey, we over here because we black, or we over here because we Mexican or white. I'm not talking about the ignorant shit. That's petty sucker shit. I'm talking about the collectivizing of finances. If groups of people got together and pooled their money and said, no, we will not spend our money here, we will not spend our money there unless these demands are met, unless these prices come down, unless, you know what I'm saying, there's a 5% cap on, inflation. If people pooled their money together and collectivized more, we could put a stop to this being ripped off. A stop to motherfucking. I know somebody who moved into an apartment. The homie, he's blind. Moved into an apartment in Burbank at $1,600 a month at the beginning of the motherfucking quarantine because they needed people, and they just raised his rent $800.
Woo!
This nigga disabled.
They don't give a fuck.
You feel what I'm saying? That type of shit. That's not capitalism.
It's coming though. It's coming though because like when it comes down to it, you cannot have all the money at the top for too long. You know, at some point it's going to crash, and it's going to crash worse than it did in 2008. And it'll regulate itself. You know what I mean? Right. And that's another reason why it's in their best interest to not do shit like this, because a big blow up, big crash. But they don't give a fuck. They'll short sell this shit anyway. They'll make money on the short sale, on the crash. So.
That's the same thing that's going on. You got to help me with the word. Kazakhstan, right?
Kazakhstan, yeah.
Kazakhstan, where they were out there and they had no cap on the gas. And so now they out there paying outrageous prices for gas, and they tearing that whole thing down. They done burnt the presidential, all that down. So I'm saying, I mean, they violence in the street. They didn't call it Russia, all that. I'm just saying, we don't have to resort to violence like that, do we? Or
no, we don't have to do nothing.
If any country will, it will be this country though.
Yeah,
this is a violent ass country. It'll happen here, and it won't be. It'll be them white boys out there.
Man,
it's happened before.
I don't think we fed up yet.
It's enough people. It's more and more people to become it because there was there have been a lot of things going on around the country. People fighting back when it comes to a lot of these quote unquote mass mandates or whatever, and things going on with the shutting down. But they don't report it, or when they do report it, they report it as a few fringe people. When really it's more than that. You know, we gotta realize our news is hella curated.
Right.
We ain't getting the real deal.
Right.
I tell people you better download the Opera browser, get yourself a VPN, and there you'll get the real news.
I agree.
Because if you have a VPN, they show you're signing in from the United States of America and you're in Google Chrome. What you see on that browser is hella curated.
Right. You know, when you're moving too fast, you will eventually crash. I don't give a fuck if it's a country, an individual person, a car, a nigga on a motorcycle. If you're moving too fast, you will crash. I know y'all seen the motorcycle accident earlier.
Oh yeah.
It looked cool as a motherfucker for a while. This nigga looked like a rebel. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of wet vaginas watching the news and a lot of niggas like, oh man, I want to be like this motherfucker, man. He just in and out of traffic, zigzagging. You know what I'm saying?
Until he flew into oblivion.
Until a parked car destroyed everything. If you're moving too fast, you will hit something that's parked. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? And these folks is moving too fast, man. These corporations and these these businesses that are gouging us and making it impossible for everyday motherfuckers just to gain some type of traction in life. They getting away with murder, and we got to figure out ways to stop doing what we used to do and do something different. He said, "Kraig high." I know I'm high.
Top of the motherfucking hill.
Top of the top, my nigga. But we gotta do something. The NBA, them niggas go on strike. The NBA is full of millionaires, and they still go on strike every 10 years or so.
Man, them niggas is hoes.
You said the NBA niggas is hoes?
The owners, this will make it happen. The owners, they don't go on strike. The owners lock them out, and they accept it.
Right.
The owners be like, we make a lot of money. We want to make more money. I'm going to lock you niggas out. Right. Each time they've been in lockout, the NBA players have gotten less money. They should strike.
Right.
You know what I mean? They like baseball players did that, had that strike back in '94. They got better contracts out of it.
Right.
NBA from the '99 lockout and the 2011 lockout, each time the players walked away with less money.
Right.
They used to get a 57% share of the revenue. Now it's 52%. They, you know what I mean? Like with this new TV deal, you think this $250 million is a lot? If they kept the old deal, that $250 million contract would have been $500 million.
Right.
But them owners saw the new TV deal coming up in 2016 and was like, hold on, we don't want these niggas getting that much money.
Right.
And so they cried broke. Remember the economy had crashed around 2010. All the economy is bad. Now look at the court right now. You got 16 different advertisements on the court. Right. Teams got 4 or 5 different home courts, 20 different uniforms. These niggas is making money hand over fist. And the players got, and you really only get like 2 niggas that get like top money. Right. The rest of them niggas are getting 5. They get enough money to retire and have a good life for 2 years after they retire. That's it.
Blaze, when somebody is purchasing something with their money, how do they assure, beyond just the want to purchase the item, how do they assure, or what are some things that they could do to assure they get the best bang for the money they spend on a product? I know in the store it's probably non-negotiable, but if you're buying a car on the street or goods from somebody, how do you make sure you're getting a good deal?
Good question. I guess that's relative to what you're purchasing and how much research you're doing.
Let's do a car. Let's make it specific to a car.
I don't want to buy a lemon place. What do I get?
Look at this nigga.
I felt the side of my beard perm and I was like,
open mouth.
All right.
Out of here. What do you do to make sure you get a deal? You got to know the business. Whatever you into, you got to know it. You know what I mean? You gotta know the difference between sugar and shit. Otherwise, you know, you get caught up, no matter how you slice it. So, yeah.
First thing you got to do, I believe, everybody may do something different. Before you purchase anything, you got to do research.
Definitely.
Right? And in that research, you should always find 5 competitors. I'm sorry, 3. We'll do 3. 2 is cool, but 3 to be safe. Yeah. 3 competitors to whoever you're thinking of purchasing from.
Okay.
And you compare those prices, right? And if you start to see an extreme difference in pricing between those 3 competitors, you got to start asking yourself questions. You know what I'm saying? Because paying more for something is not necessarily bad if it's the right thing. You know, you may be trying to save money and end up buying a generic product.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you got to do your research. You know what I'm saying? And you got to use the information you gain in that process to negotiate a better deal for yourself.
Going back to Snap's question, what part do emotions play in purchasing, Kraig?
Emotions, because of my dude. What's his name? Century of Self, the documentary. Charles Darwin's nephew.
Yeah.
Fuck is his name?
I forgot his name.
I forget his name. It'll come to me. But this person is the reason why you make emotional purchases. He's the person that invented the science of making you feel good after you get a haircut. He's the person that invented the science that made right. Well, he attached emotion to it. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck is this? Edward Bernays.
Yes, Bernays.
Edward Bernays attached emotion to purchasing, and before him, the majority of people would only buy what they needed. You know what I'm saying? So in 1900, when he was alive, before he was introduced into the game, you would have 1 pair of jeans. You'd have 1 suit. You'd have a pair of dress shoes and a pair of boots. Because tennis shoes wasn't really cracking like that at that particular point.
Yeah.
Right. You had, you had 1 car or 1 horse.
Yeah.
All your kids had a variation of what you had. And then he came along and he was hired by Philip Morris, a cigarette company, to invent a way to get more people to buy cigarettes, and their target market was females. And at the time, it was considered manly for a woman to smoke cigarettes. So he came up with a strategy and he hired 300 models to walk up and down the street during the St. Nicholas Parade and smoke cigarettes. In the paper, at the time, the St. Nicholas Parade was like what the Super Bowl is now. And in the paper, they wrote about all these beautiful women smoking cigarettes. Oh my God, they were walking up and down the street next to the parade floats smoking cigarettes, and it increased their profit margin by like 3,000%.
God damn.
Poor humans.
And so he invented, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
same thing we do today.
Right.
Yeah, we buy emotionally.
Sell your product and
Manipulation started.
Right. No, the nigga was cold at what he did. So he invented the emotion. You got to take the emotionality of it, and you got to strictly deal with the numbers, and you got to be really good at comparing things and just figuring out what's worth your bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, So in the spirit of business, one of my favorite people on the planet, one of the best business people that I know, has come out with her own alcohol.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So we want to give Mimi the floor. She has her own bourbon. It's called Poppies.
Poppies.
Go ahead and point that at the screen.
That's right, Poppies.
Poppies.
Yes.
So let's talk about Poppies. So what inspired you to come out with your own bourbon?
Well, my dad was a bourbon drinker. My dad has been resting in peace since 2008, and I always wanted to do something in the legacy of my father, and I just always had to find something, and so I found the opportunity to develop my own bourbon whiskey here, which is very smooth and delicious, and I dedicated it to my father, Lloyd Douglas Dukes to be exact.
Rest in peace, Lloyd.
R.I.P. And here's this picture on the back of the bottle with a letter from me and my daughter, and then it says it's Mimi and the Monkey Enterprises LLC. And so I'm very excited about this because I feel like this is my opportunity to share with the world, the legend of my life. And so the tag or the hashtag for this drink is for the legend in your life. So your grandmother, Kobe Bryant, whoever, Eazy-E, Malcolm X, whoever your legend is, this is in celebration of their life. Not just Lloyd Dukes, but your poppy, your mommy, all of them. So, you know, I'm very excited about it. We recently just got into the GS, the district by GS on Crenshaw here in Los Angeles.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And, yep, God is good. We also got into the Wood in Inglewood. Jonathan DeVoe's spot, he used to have the Savoy. So shout out to the Wood. And I'm blessed to be here on Kraig Facts. You know, we've been sipping on this thing, enjoying on it. And it's very smooth. And I'm just excited to share it with the world.
Well, you know what? I think we should all partake in a shot.
Yes.
On the spot.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's so dope.
You know what I mean?
That's so dope,
So I'm excited, and so if you guys want to check out Poppy's Bourbon, there should be a link on there, and let them know Kraig Facts sent you, because guess what? We are on Kraig Facts, and he did send you.
God,
yeah. So make sure you guys go there, and if you can't, I see it's on the screen here, but if you need another way to do it, go to Poppy's Bourbon, PAPIS Bourbon, BOURBON.com. Order yours, but put on there, Kraig Facts sent you. And guess what? He's going to have you in a special drawing. You might have a chance to come see the show live, win some things from the show. So make sure you put Kraig Facts on there.
That's right.
You know,
that's what's up.
Let's run that.
Bourbon,
So let's do a toast to Poppy. So a toast. We got everybody got their drink.
Hold on, Dwann got to put a scoop of ice cream in here.
Put some ice cream in it. Let's do it. You feel me?
Gotta get a cup, bro.
Wait,
y'all got our cups.
Little.
And again, don't forget, Kraig Facts sent you.
Kraig Facts sent you.
Yeah, he sent you now. And y'all gonna love when he gonna send you in the mail some of this Poppy's Bourbon, baby. So look, we gonna do a toast to Poppy's Bourbon. Yeah, cheers, Poppy.
Kraig snorts his liquor.
Go straight into the blood system.
On the right side, though.
On the right side. Hey, this is some smooth shit right here.
Yeah, smooth.
I like this.
Yeah.
Did you get any say so like in the flavoring of it?
I did let them know I wanted something smooth. I wanted something that's been aged. I wanted something that when people drink it, they got a nice, good buzz, great with your cigar, just chilling back, doing you.
Right.
Poppies, baby.
This is some cigar ass liquor right here.
What kind of cigar would you smoke with this?
Man, I smoke CAO, either a CAO Brazil or a CAO Gold. These motherfuckers, that's some smooth shit. Probably a CAO Brazil, something medium.
Yeah.
But this, hell yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Yesterday, I took it to the district, and the owner sat there, one of the owners, and several people, we drank the whole bottle. They enjoyed it. There's plenty of other liquors they could have turned to after they tried it. Yeah. But they sat there, and they got poppy wasted. So that let you know, and they said they can do this.
Poppy wasted.
Poppy
wasted.
That's a different kind of drinking when you get poppy wasted.
That poppy wasted get you, come on over here, Maybelline.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm gonna get poppy wasted today.
Oh yeah, let's get poppy wasted. And like I said, if you guys want to order you some, I know they put the scanner online right there, but you can go to Poppy's Bourbon and make sure you put in there Kraig Facts.
Yeah. For the next show, we're gonna have Poppy sponsor our next live show.
Yep, Poppy's gonna do
That's
it.
cool because we need the 10 grand.
10 grand, damn. God damn it. Shoot, it cost
You said it's on camera.
That's a cold setup.
That's a little bit, we had to negotiate first. See, that's one of the things I need to hear the details.
Yeah, right.
So that was a good example of what he was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Do your homework. Know the details. Don't just say yes to everything, because now I got to get 10K on camera. But
work it out.
We'll figure it out.
Who the most famous dude that tried to holler at you and you shut him down?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
We're talking about when was this?
After fat or before fat?
Before fat.
Oh, this was when he was a champ.
Before the tat?
After the champ, but
Okay.
yeah, after the champ.
How was Mike's approach? Was he smooth or like how? What did he?
You know what? He was very smooth and very meek sounding, but he let me know, hey, nice to meet you. I'm Mike Tyson. He wants you to know. And I'm like, you know, of course I knew it was him, but he let you know in the introduction who he is, which I can respect that. He knows there's some respect on his name.
Now, did the media play a part in why you shut him down?
No. I was currently with my kid's father at the time, and so there was no need to get no new numbers. When I got the number I'm already hanging out with. You feel me?
Okay. How did he take it?
He kept moving on to whatever he's doing. He wasn't like looking like he was sad and that. He might type. He like, dude. Nah, he wasn't tripping like that. But I think he was a little surprised at the answer though.
Yeah.
Because you know, sometimes when you're in certain levels of life, everyone normally jumps to whatever you're talking about. So I think that he wasn't tripping on me, but he did probably put a thought in his mind like, she ain't hollering at me, because I mean, he's somebody. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson.
My favorite celebrity.
I mean, I love Mike Tyson. I mean, I was just.
That was the hardest day when he lost.
I cried, bro.
When I cried too. When Mike Tyson lost,
I was 8. You was 9.
I was 9. Yeah, when he lost.
I cried.
Nah, this Buster Douglas. Lennox Lewis, I was too old by then, but like I was 9 when he lost to the Buster Douglas. And
cried,
me and my pop sitting there watching that shit. We think we about to watch Mike Tyson whoop him up. And then we get to the 5th round and the motherfucker ain't knocked him out yet. We like, what the fuck?
He knocked him down.
He knocked him down, and it should have been a knockout because it was actually 11 seconds.
It was 11 seconds.
But you know, he just wasn't. You know, he wasn't. When you watch it, he just wasn't doing like how you used to him doing.
Yeah.
So I remember my whole day at church the next day was fucked up.
Yeah,
I got in trouble at Sunday school because I was mad.
You couldn't praise the Lord.
No, I was not when
I ain't fucking with you right now, guys.
when the children's church preacher was talking, I was distracted. You know, the children's church, you gotta, you gotta pay attention. And I was mad at Mike Tyson, and I got in trouble for talking too much.
I was shocked at the Mike Tyson, at the Buster Douglas one. But the one that hurt my feelings was Lennox. Lennox, I think, was the one that really humbled. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he beat his ass.
He was wiping blood off his face and all that type of stuff. I was like, oh.
Well, you knew that was coming, though.
He wasn't a killer no more. That's when you knew he wasn't a killer.
I was like, that didn't hurt me because I was like, had they fought in '89, Mike Tyson would have whooped his ass. They're the same age.
I agree.
Well, no, Lennox is older.
Yeah, Lennox is older. I was like, had they fought back then, Mike Tyson would have whooped his ass. That's why I was like,
I went to church with Dwann. He used to do this trick. He would take his shirt off, and he would let niggas spin him on his stomach.
Nigga did not go to church with me.
I met Mike Tyson one time in Vegas, man, and you know, I'm just meeting this motherfucker in one of these restaurants, and I'm like, I can take this little motherfucker.
Okay.
Man. Mike knocking niggas out. I can take this nigga, man. Ass nigga, man.
That motherfucker Mike can get you out the way fast.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with no Mike Tyson.
No parts of
chopped down many a trees, man.
Yeah, I seen him one time in Scottsdale. This is before he the Mike. You know, this is old Mike. It's probably like 2006. He was coming out the club. And he was like standing at the edge of the parking lot, and every time a car would pull up, he would put his hands on the hood and look to see if it was bitches in the car. And if there wasn't no bitches in the car, he'd let you go. But if it was bitches in the car, he'd open the door and make motherfuckers get out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Distract you, bro.
Like
Mike,
aggressive slap?
Not aggressive. He's like, I'm Mike Tyson. Like, hold on.
It's me.
Is there beautiful women in this car?
That's some cold shit right there.
Yeah.
For the record, I would Mike ass on that.
Right now? You think
I would have whooped Mike ass then.
This is in the metaverse right now.
Whoop that.
That nigga would have knocked that scrunchie off your head. I ain't fighting Mike Tyson. Most famous, because this nigga, he always been a sharpshooter, right? Most famous chick you hollered at?
I hollered at Tatiana Ali. I tried to holler at
Oh, shit.
I tried.
You try? Okay.
When was this? What year was this?
Set it up. What happened?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It wasn't nothing. I went to go check out the show with my peoples. I was in the audience at the end. They come up to the front. You talk to them. She kind of pointed. I pointed back. I was kind of smiling. Then Carlton kind of put his arm around her and walked away. That was it. My dreams were over. That was it.
Oh,
so
wow.
you know what I mean? But it was for a second there. You know,
That's a shot right there.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Your heart started beating and shit.
You pulled up like KD in the finals.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I
great.
hated on though.
That was my. She was my. Her and Maya Campbell was.
They was the coldest two.
The two most official black. I mean, Claire Huxtable is number one of all time.
Number one.
But them two. Most famous nigga to try to holler at you that you shut down, Jati.
That I shut down.
Yeah, I ain't shutting down no famous. I
Claire, you ain't shit.
Yeah, he didn't.
all the way.
He didn't shut down.
You didn't shut him down?
Nah.
Who hollered? Who was most famous to holler?
I think I want to leave him unnamed.
Okay, all right.
She's like, I ain't fucking up that nigga, please. Craig trying to get people fucked up over here.
Otto, you been on set. You can try to holler at a famous chick before?
I mean, I flirt all the time. So, yeah, from
Otto be flirting with motherfuckers when they got their back to him.
from Kris Jenner to
Kris Jenner.
You trying to holler at Bruce's wife?
The wife, yeah, the wife. You try to holler at Bruce
I'm
Jenner's wife.
talking about Kim's mama.
Yeah.
Kim.
With the fade.
Yeah.
She got a fade. Now,
You try to holler at, where was y'all at?
At the Beyonce concert.
Is that right?
Beyonce Jay-Z concert.
Bunch of hoes.
That nigga be going to concerts by himself. You was at the concert by yourself?
I was working one of my other jobs.
Okay, all right. How did you shoot at her?
Well, okay, so I'm doing.
That nigga said Kelly Price.
Bobby Clint.
What black curtain?
So I work a lot of. I do executive security as well too.
Right.
And the difference between executive security and a regular security guard, regular security guards out there, with a jacket on and some.
Yeah, you got a suit jacket on.
I'm out here with not a suit jacket. I'm out here with a full suit. It's a whole.
Yeah.
It's a one suit.
It's a whole different thing.
And it's a tailored suit.
Yeah, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's a whole different thing.
You come in looking like John Wick.
Yeah.
That's John Wick over there. He's looking like
You
John
gotta be
Wick.
dangerous to do what I do.
Otto Wick.
You got to be able to fight hard bottoms to do what I do.
Hard bottoms. Wingtips, nigga,
I remember one
wingtips.
time I went to a funeral, nigga, and it was at the bottom of a hill. We had to walk to the bottom of a hill, and the sprinklers cut on. And nobody could get back up that hill, my nigga, with them hard bottoms on, because, grass is slippery. It was motherfucking sliding back there. So anyway, so you do security with suit on?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
2 flashlights.
Oh, no flashlights needed. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag my favorite,
Mace.
Hashtag my favorite guard.
Okay.
Follow the Instagram.
So who are you protecting?
Whoever that day,
Yeah.
I was protecting Kylie.
Kylie, okay.
Kylie, and she was with Travis.
And you try to holler at her mama.
Well,
Man, what kind of...
He said, well.
So who gonna protect me from me? I'm the motherfucker who protecting me. So I'm gonna take these liberties.
Hey.
Who you gonna call, bitch? I'm here.
Let me tell y'all something. On this show, we be playing with Otto, talking about all the weird shit. No, Otto's a savage like a motherfucker, dog. Like, don't get it twisted, nigga.
I was a bunch of cool.
He's a licensed brass knuckleless.
This security shit fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wouldn't trust Otto to guard a warm cup of piss.
why would I guard a woman?
Yes,
He's like, there's plenty of other things I can do with that. Let me guard this.
we're gonna drink this because that's cool though. So how did you? What made you think you could knock her mama, my nigga? Like,
Why not?
You serious about it?
I got charm.
you heard she?
He said I got charmed.
Okay.
Lucky Charms.
I got charm. And I just be myself. This is straight out. I make a person smile. I can make them happy, make them feel good. Just being myself.
So how'd you set it up? Like, how'd you set the play up? You just went straight in. My motto, I'll be interested when I get off and possibly taking you out or hanging out with you.
So Kylie's in the press box. This happened at the Rose Bowl. She's at the press box. Her and Travis, they both, got a suite in the press box. Now on the floor level, there was like this VIP elevated level where her mom was, Kim was, Courtney was, Beyonce mama was in there too. Yeah, we all talk and communicate as well. So as I'm down there,
that's who sponsored the suits you had on. You had on the House of Darion suit. Motherfucker had a platinum rhinestone pocket.
Yeah.
With
Platinum rhinestone pocket.
You know, Beyonce mama stay putting rhinestones on every motherfucker. Did you wear House of Darion?
I did not.
Why did she put so much sparkly? You didn't.
I didn't like it.
I like her mama though. I like the family, but
it's cool too.
I don't like that style of fashion.
yeah, that was real disco baller.
She knows how to hold on to my arm real well.
Oh, that's why you hollered at Chris, because she held onto your
No,
arm.
Beyonce's mom.
Okay.
was holding to my arm
She
real
pretty
well.
in person.
You holler at her.
Because she's with her. Her man was there too.
This the bunny.
The old nigga, you can whoop that nigga.
They were
This nigga over 60 would tell me to leave this bitch alone. I'll fuck you up, you old nigga. You 60, nigga. I mean,
So pretty much, I'm overseeing Kylie, and the whole time Kylie was down there was my whole time with the maneuver.
So you was overseer. The first black overseer. That's what's up.
Of majority of the Kardashians.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
so you down there, you with the mama by yourself.
Not if it's by myself. She's in the press box in the very, very front, and I'm standing right next to her.
Yeah.
Like she's, yeah.
Right.
And then I'm not going to give you guys the rest of the information.
Oh, wow.
Let her live like that. She cool though.
She sucked your titties. I got my titties.
I was closer to hers than she was to mine.
Oh, wow, that's dope. That's a hell of a shot right there. You're a bold nigga for that.
Yeah, that's a shot. That's a shot,
that's
nigga.
right.
Why not? Like, I mean, anybody can get it.
Hey, Otto.
No, I take that back.
Hey, anybody.
Not anybody can
I'm thinking like her husband can get it too, nigga.
No, man.
Like,
Get out the way, bitch. This nigga's killed his mother.
well, he a woman now. Her husband a woman now, so yeah.
Get out the way.
That is happening, my nigga.
That's funny, look.
It's one nigga that's that gay, my nigga. Don't give a fuck. You know, that's some wild shit. What you got for us, Snaps?
All right, man, let's get into it. I just came back from New York, man. It was a dope trip out there. Dude, they are not playing with this vaccine.
Did you go to Biggie's grave?
Man, got a random shit.
That nigga was crying at Biggie's grave.
Oh, dream.
Man.
I can't believe you gone, my nigga.
So they're not playing with the vaccine. And you know, we talking about Brooklyn, New York vaccine. We got to talk about Kyrie Irving, right?
Yes, sir.
So we know that the Brooklyn Nets, they currently in third place in the Eastern Conference. My question is this. So you know that Kyrie can't play at home games. He can only play at away games.
Right.
Should the Brooklyn Nets try and give up home court advantage? Should they try to avoid home court advantage to play with Kyrie, being that Durant is out? Should they try to avoid home court advantage and play with Kyrie? Because being that Durant is, I don't know if Durant will be back for the playoffs or not, but either way it goes,
6 weeks.
I would appreciate all. I want all three of them out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with the the home court advantage, y'all do too well. It's only going to be two of them out there for the majority of the games. What you think they should do? You think they should kind of what they call it, slack off a little bit?
Tank a little bit.
Tank a little bit.
I know they can't win no championship without Kevin Durant. That's all I know.
Yeah, they can't win without Kevin.
They not beat nobody without that nigga.
It can go either way with them, but look, I've been telling people before, I'm on record, look, the state will compromise. Kyrie will be playing home games by the time the playoffs come. They ain't gonna fuck off that championship. No. Yeah, Kyrie's gonna be playing by the time the playoffs come. So, I think they just keep holding, hold steady. Because the media is very slick. They threw something out last week saying, well, if the Nets only pay a $5,000 fine, Kyrie can play.
That ain't
They ain't shit. That's one seat that's one courtside seat.
Right. But what would that be? What would that say about all the past?
What is it saying?
Stand on their ground saying he can't play, he can't enter the arena. If they cut it back on that, what you think Kyrie would say about the money he lost?
Yeah.
He was just gonna renege on it.
I don't think Kyrie would be tripping on the money he lost. I think it says more to say is all them old coward ass niggas that was like, Kyrie just need to capitulate and conform.
I said the shit, but I ain't no coward, nigga. We can square up, my nigga.
You didn't say he should conform.
I said he should, but you said coward. I ain't no motherfucking coward, nigga.
Them coward ass niggas that said he should capitulate and conform would be like, they looking at him like Kyrie was like, look, he stood on his own.
But why hold out all this time and come back now?
Because they allowed him to come back.
What's the point you proving?
Fuck
it, say fuck the NBA, nigga. If you really that hard, nigga, fuck the NBA.
It says more if you stay and they let you play.
So what point did he prove?
The point yeah, that's it. The point that he proved is cash is king. The point that he proved is power is an illusion.
He proved he had a price, my nigga.
No.
He proved he had a price. It's like fucking with a chick who holding out on the goods, and you put 10,000 on the table, and all that other shit she been talking go out the window.
That's
You understand what
his
I'm saying?
point was never. Kyrie's point was never money. Kyrie's point was, I ain't taking that. I'm not gonna let you take that injection.
But if you're an activist.
He's not an activist.
He was doing it. He was doing it because of the people who got fired for their jobs, right?
Yeah.
So if you're an activist, you got to prove your point before you go back. His point ain't been proved.
He still ain't been vaccinated, so technically
he proved it.
What point did he prove?
He proved the point that power is an illusion. Just stand up to it and you get what you want.
That's not the point he was trying to prove, nigga.
That's the
point you took from it. That ain't what he was trying to prove.
That's what he said. That what Kyrie was talking about. Hey, look, if I don't have to play, I'm not going to play. The point is, I'm not going to take the woompty wamps. And his point was, you're not going to force me to take this little woompty wamps. And he didn't.
So you don't think that they offered him some money?
Well, if they offered him money, I think he would have took the shot. Well, if he took the money, but the fact that his core principles are, you're not going to force me to take this shot, and he says taking the shot, and he's playing again, he kind of won.
Right, especially if he ends up playing. He said if he plays by playoffs, he broke the system.
But he ain't playing by playoffs. That's if, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should just run it however they run it. If Kyrie's playing, he playing. If he not, he not.
So at the end of the day, so what do you think? What do you think they should do? You think they should take?
No, they should keep going the way they are. I mean, Kyrie will play if he can play. And that's if you. I mean, I'm not a Brooklyn fan. You might be a Brooklyn fan, but if you're a Brooklyn fan, are you expecting them to always go to Game 7? Then it don't matter.
Not really.
See what I'm
It
saying?
gives you a better chance though with all your weapons as opposed to, you know what I mean? I mean, because he's not
I
just
hear
a
what you're
weapon.
saying.
That's Kyrie.
I mean, Kyrie.
That's clutch Kyrie, boy.
You know what I mean? You know, and that's playoff Kyrie at that.
But he's one of the best number 2 options in the history of the league. He doesn't have the goods to win a championship as the guy. So if Kevin Durant ain't there, it don't matter what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
He and Harden are both like great number 2 options. Neither of them are going to take you there. Durant take you there, but
Can you win with 2 number 2 options?
I don't think so.
You can if you have the right shooter. If you have the right bench.
The Pistons did.
The Pistons
did, and it's one other.
No, Isaiah was number 1.
No, I'm not talking about that Pistons team.
Yeah. 04.
They didn't have.
But the difference was they had that 5 that starting 5 went 4 it's 4 dudes that can get buckets on you, and that team went 11 deep. See, Brooklyn ain't deep enough.
Cass Jackson said Kraig is an agent. Prove it. If I'm an agent, prove it. Because I would really like to know how. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Motherfucker's name is Cash. He's living in 1993, nigga. Leave that nigga alone.
Okay, nigga.
But that's the thing. Like, I think Kyrie just proved that. What we were talking about earlier when Blaze said the people are allowing these things to happen, taking it. Yeah. All it takes, it doesn't take everybody to stand up. It just takes a few people to stand up to power. Because one thing about power, the biggest thing power wants is a smooth operation. When the operations start getting chinks in it, when it starts getting plugs, power panics all the time. And all it takes is a few people to plug.
That's it. One
blood clot will kill your whole goddamn body.
Yeah, what's up?
I mean, I think business is a little bit tougher though. It's harder to take down the head in the business because everybody's going to be loyal to the money.
That's not the goal. Isn't to take them down. The goal is to say I'm not going to go as far as you telling me to go. No, it stops here. I'll work with you. I ain't tripping. You can make all the money you want to make, but this is too far.
Right.
The line is drawn here. That's the goal.
Right.
The goal is to draw the line to where you can still have your humanity, to where you still can have your autonomy as an individual, and they can make their money. I don't need to take you down. Matter of fact, I don't want to take you down because I like the NBA.
Right.
I just gonna tell you, motherfucker, nah, you can't control me. Now, if you understand that and we understand each other, we can work together.
At
That's
what
the goal.
point is it okay to take the vaccine?
And whenever you decide for yourself, that's what you want to do. I'm not against people doing it. The whole point is yourself. It's 7 billion people, 7 billion different ideas.
Right.
What's right for you ain't right for me.
Right.
So if you feel in your heart is right for you, then take the fucking vaccine. You got to follow your consciousness. But if in my heart I feel it's not right for me, then I deserve that respect.
All right, I guess Kyrie did something great then, huh?
And he saw today he was on brother Tony Browder's Instagram, man. Shouts out to Kyrie. He invited Tony Browder down to the game. You know, the Browder Files. If y'all don't have that book, the Browder Files, I want y'all to get that. Washington D.C. on the Potomac. It's a YouTube video. Look it up. Look up Anthony Browder. He's one of our great warrior scholar researchers. So I'm gonna look him up.
Yeah, I hope he do some shit like this when some shit affects black folks, man. It ain't niggas sitting down, you know. I mean, LeBron's really the only high-profile athlete I seen really put shit on the line when we were being mistreated as a people. You know what I'm saying? So I hope more athletes take a stand for us, like black athletes. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, the corona thing is cool; it affects everybody, but this stands really don't do nothing for you and I individually. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I hear 100% what you're saying.
Yeah, so you know, I appreciate you, Kyrie, that you're willing to do that. But
Much
if you want to get involved with social justice, man, you need to start doing things that further your people, man. You know what I'm saying? And this thing is a good thing because all human life is good. But it's some shit that, you know, it's a lot of shit on the table that we've been going through that's unresolved. And your willingness to put your neck on the line is something that can help us further ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, man, consider that, my brother. You know what I mean? Because, you know, multiculturalism is a scapegoat, man. So they don't have to give us what they owe us, my dude. And
you know what I'm gonna challenge him to do? Because you can't protest everything, but you can put your money behind some things. Now, if he goes beyond taking a picture with Brother Tony Browder and write Brother Tony Browder a $500,000 check, because people who don't know, Tony Browder he's the only black person that has a tomb in Egypt that he's excavating. And he brings us our information. He brings us our history. I brought his timeline. It's a dope timeline of history. He gives us what we need.
bald head cat, right?
Yeah. He gives us what we need. So the biggest thing someone like Kyrie can do, instead of talking about it, put $500,000 in Dr. Tony Browder's coffers. Put another $1 million up for Dr. Claude Anderson. Right. You may not be able to protest everything, but you got the money to put in brothers' pockets.
Right.
So instead of donating to the Red Cross, them pimps, donate to some niggas who are doing some shit for us.
Right.
And then you can be quiet because John Herbert Clark says black people can do anything we want to do as long as we shut the fuck up and do it.
Yo, so would you say that's the way to do it? Because I feel like we should challenge more than just Kyrie.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
all these niggas.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
as dope as Kaepernick, as dope as Kaepernick was, wasn't that kind of like a warning to like not do it? Meaning like they took the man's career, he couldn't do all the shit he worked for. He stood up for what we believed in for us, and they shut him down. So could that be like could it be that a lot of these people are scared to do it?
Hell yeah, they
risk
scared.
their career. So what would you say to those people that's scared to risk their career? You know what I mean? Sorry,
Don't do it if you're scared.
If my thing is, look, you
Scared
know,
to go to church.
yeah, it don't take everybody. It don't take if you in it for the money, be about your money. Just don't be that black person that say I'm in it for black people, but you about your money.
Right.
That's where you fuck up. Be like, be about your money. Be like, ain't nothing wrong with being about your money.
Fact.
Be about your money. Everybody can't be Malcolm X. Yeah. But if you gonna say that's the angle you going, you have to understand that they gonna take your money, and you got to find different ways to bring it in, because the system is not gonna support anybody that's gonna break the system. If anybody's getting paid by the system, you can guarantee you, however their protests look on the surface level, it ain't doing shit to break the system. Because if they're breaking the system, they'll do what they did to Michael Jackson.
And that's what I'm saying.
Don't charge on that motherfucker, make it seem like he's something that he's not.
So shouldn't Kyrie be getting more love, more praise than what?
Yeah, but niggas don't appreciate martyrs. Black people don't appreciate martyrs. Black people appreciate black people that white people love. If a white person says, we validate this person, they win #1, they get a Grammy, that's who niggas love. Niggas didn't even love Obama until fucking he won Iowa. Before that, niggas was on Hillary. I was there in 2008.
Motherfucking lie.
No, niggas was not on Obama in 2008.
In Illinois has been fucking with Obama.
No, they weren't.
Yeah,
he lost 2 years before in Illinois.
The nigga still did his thing.
He got creamed in 2002 when he tried to run. They didn't give a fuck about Obama until Iowa won.
Just because you put food in the rebuttal don't make you right.
That's your skin tone, nigga.
The nigga Obama got it out the mud in Illinois.
Black people were not fucking with Obama. They were fucking with Hillary.
In Illinois,
even in Illinois, no. He got before what's it? Tom Daschle.
We were just around Tavis Smiley 2 months ago, big bro. And he was telling us about early Obama before the presidency because he know the nigga.
I learned from him.
Okay,
right now,
so he told us the difference. The differences between the grassroots Obama and the corporate Obama. And he said Obama was a real nigga.
That's what he said. What I'm saying is this: in 2000, because this is what I'm saying right now. I learned from Tavis too on his own show. When Obama was running in 2002 in the Senate, but he got creamed by Bobby Rush, the senator the congressman who's now retiring. Bobby Rush creamed Obama. It wasn't until that white boy endorsed him in 2004 that he got the state Senate. And then black people, when he running for president in 2007, they were like, I don't think he can win, so we putting our support behind Hillary. Right. It wasn't until the nigga won Iowa.
And who told you
All
this?
I'm saying is this. No one told me this. I paid attention.
I'm not even talking about the president. Presidency. I'm talking about in Illinois, them niggas loved Obama.
After the fact.
And this is killer capital. This is gangbang capital of the world. They loved him in Illinois. When it got into the presidency, he took a gay agenda and wasn't really fucking with us like that. And that's a different Obama.
It was like YouTube success. Same niggas that's famous on YouTube now, when they was doing that same shit before they got 1 million followers, wasn't nobody fucking with them. But then the minute they got 1 million followers, everybody was like, man, I've been fucking with that nigga since day one.
How am I lying? You niggas in Illinois voted him in office. How's that lie, nigga? That means the majority of you motherfuckers in Illinois liked the nigga, and he became senator. You can't become senator if a motherfucker don't like you. Or the majority of motherfuckers don't like you. Huh?
He had his first campaign speech in Illinois, in Southern Illinois. Not up in Chicago. He had it down in Southern Illinois to get Peter. All I'm saying is this: fuck all that.
What the fuck are you saying?
Niggas don't love niggas until white folks show they love niggas. And when you have a nigga and the same thing you say like about buying albums.
Right.
Niggas won't buy an album because they like it. They'll wait till it hit the charts to buy it, and then be like, "Oh, I love it." That's the problem that we have.
I agree, most definitely. I agree because we're one of the only cultures in this country that have emotionality attached to supporting things or buying things. You know, I don't really, I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're right about that. What else you got for us, Snaps?
All right, this weekend playoffs is here. NFL playoffs.
Hold on, I didn't say Illinois was majority black. You retarded.
Niggas all want to change the argument and argue what they think.
The fuck is you talking about? Go ahead.
All right, the playoffs is here. Go Packers. That's what I'm saying right off the gate. That's what I want us to get into. But Tom Brady, some people call him the GOAT, the greatest of all times. He said that he openly admits to being a thorn in the referee's ass, that he knows he can get away with talking crap and talking shit to the refs. You know what I mean? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that that's by design because of who he is? Or you think the refs is just kind of like, oh, okay, he's Tom, he could, you know what I mean?
Both hands. All that's true.
And that happens all from the beginning of the sport, until however long the sport goes on to.
So if the refs are designed to follow Tom Brady, that must mean his wins must be designed as well. It must be designed for him to win.
That tuck rule.
I'm just saying, if we've orchestrated that the referees are to change the rules for him, he can get away with what other people can't.
Right.
What else can he get away with that other people can't? Is he getting these wins because he's Tom, or is he getting these wins because we systematically put it in place for him to be the GOAT?
I think it's individually, ref by ref. You know what I'm saying? Case by case versus it's not somebody strategically saying, okay, we're going to make sure Tom Brady becomes league MVP. It's a case by case situation. So if this ref feels like, okay, I'm gonna give a pass for Tom because I like Tom, then they'll give him a pass. Same thing with Jordan in the NBA. I mean, it was game by game situation, case by case. And if Jordan had a good relationship with that person, or if Tom has a good relationship with know this referee by first name, then he's gonna milk that. That's the homie.
But he does have a history. They say when he was with Belichick, some people do challenge the GOAT theory because they say he got caught a couple times cheating. So here he is admitting that the refs kind of let me do what I want. What do we, you know what I'm saying? So how can we not challenge the fact that he may have been caught? Now I think personally that Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I personally believe he's the GOAT. But the fact that he can come out and tell people that the refs kind of bend the rules for me, it kind of made me wonder what else did they bend for.
That's real tough.
I mean, I get why you're wondering that, but whenever you have humans are social beings, and a part of that is hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? It's status, and there's certain people. A lot of good people will bow to status. Some really good, upright, trustworthy people, if put in a position, are going to always go with the person who seems to have the biggest collection of status, whether it's accomplishments, whether it's money, whoever's perceived to be at, the elite, they're always going to get the benefit of the doubt because people want what they have. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you earn the position that Tom Brady has earned, I don't know if it's bad to use your influence to get your way, or at least use your influence to increase your chances of getting what you want. I would do it. I wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you question whether it's good or bad. I think you just posing the question. Period. How deep does this rabbit hole go? You know what I mean?
Right.
Did they select him to be the GOAT?
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, this nigga was damn near the last pick in the draft, nigga.
No, not initially. But I think at some point, I think Peyton Manning was a selection.
That's who they wanted.
But Peyton Manning kept fucking up.
Right.
And then but I've been off Tuck. I don't fuck with football like that, but the Tuck rule. When that whole Tuck rule thing happened, I was like, okay, something wrong.
Right.
Because we ain't heard that rule get called before that. We ain't heard the shit get called since then.
Peyton was all right.
And
Eli was the man.
Yeah, Eli did more than Peyton.
Peyton did more. They both won 2 Super Bowls.
It's a whole lot of power in his name, period. You know what I mean? The man name was Eli. When they said that, I just respect
that's
those are some New York Giants glasses you got on right now. So, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks get too much credit.
They do get too much credit. Quarterbacks do get too much credit.
You crazy as a motherfucker.
They do get.
But even the quarterback is the face of the product that they're selling.
They should.
But when you look at like these defenses, Trent Dilfer fucking won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
what I mean by too much credit is like going back to Peyton Manning. They used to always talk about Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. But really what it was Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady versus the Patriots defense. And the Patriots defense was always better than the Colts defense.
Right.
And so they make it seem as if 2 quarterbacks are facing each other. Like, no. Peyton Manning has to play against, Tom Brady has to play against the Colts defense. And every year they were halfway good, somebody was hurt.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like, who really won that game? Was it the defense or was it the quarterback?
Tom Brady was an effective Trent Dilfer at that time when the Patriots defense was good.
Yeah, this nigga say Eli was trash. He was the man, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Niggas got it fucked up, man. Y'all.
This nigga love his name.
This motherfucker right here.
I was wondering how that white boy got a black man name anyway, man. Whatever, man.
When is the last time a black player was the face of the NFL?
Probably Michael Vick.
He was never the face. He wasn't the face.
He was almost.
That's why they put his ass in jail. For nothing.
Wait, but
he was the face.
He wasn't the face.
He was the face for a short, right before he went down. He was the face.
He never had more status than Peyton Manning.
He never had more status.
Because right when he was about
the people chose Michael Vick, but the person the NFL chose is Peyton Manning. Man. Peyton Manning was the face of the league.
The whole
Allen Iverson was the face of the people, but Jordan was the face of the league.
Somebody said Deion Sanders. No,
he wasn't. Troy Aikman was. Dan Marino.
They created a different.
Tell me a time where a black player has been the face of the NFL, like Michael Jordan was the face. Mahomes is close.
It might be Mahomes.
Bo Jackson, you said, was Bo the face?
Bo Jackson, maybe. But that was like before 2 years?
The NFL
1 year?
I don't know the percentage. I would venture to say 90% black.
It's like 79%.
79% black, and maybe twice in the history of the league, a black player has been the face.
Jim Brown and Bo Jackson.
But every year, a nigga is the best player.
But I can't even give it to Mahomes because Brady's still there.
Yeah, because Brady's still there. Brady kicked his ass.
That's why I said maybe Mike Vick. That's what I was saying. Does the Madden cover, does that count?
No, don't count.
As the face?
Was OJ the face? I was too young.
Jim Brown, maybe?
Jim Brown, baby.
Jim Brown was.
You crazy.
No, Johnny Unitas was back then.
In the 1960s.
Johnny Unitas was the face of the league.
That's why the NBA. That's why you gotta let the NBA, because they'll let niggas be the face. You know, I may not like all the politics, but the NFL is still racist as shit. I can't think of the last time a black player was the face of MLB. Maybe it was Barry Bonds, but they defaced him with the whole steroid shit.
Ken Griffey, maybe. But I look at this. This is how I look at two sports. The NFL is the old Republican South, and the NBA is your liberal coast.
Right.
You know, the liberals be like, "Hey, come on in here, nigga. We your friend. We good with you. Right. Now we gonna control and own and control every bit of the resources. Right. We gonna control your image and everything else. But we gonna at least let you get some shine. Right. That's how the Democrats are. You know, versus the Republicans is like, fuck you, nigga. I'm racist, and what you gonna do about it?
Right.
That's the NFL. So they both racist in a motherfucker. They just go about it the way the Democrats and the Republicans do.
Craig, it would make sense that OJ was the face of the NFL from between 74 to 78. That's why he was OJ. That's why things played out for him the way they were, because he was the face.
So they played out for him from 74 to 78. You're saying OJ was the face of the league.
Not that white boy from Pittsburgh,
Roger
the quarterback.
Staubach?
No, the other one.
Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw. He fought four Super Bowls that decade.
Nah, it was OJ. 2000, but OJ went for 2000.
OJ was the man.
Yeah.
OJ,
no, but that's why he was so transcendent as more than just being a black man. He was OJ.
No one gave a fuck about OJ till he killed a white bitch.
Nah, that's not.
If he killed his first wife,
that's false, nigga. Dwann.
all them niggas ain't no white people. Marcus Allen, dude.
They loved him.
He was Nordberg on a naked gun. That nigga was Nordberg. He was Nordberg. He was a budget security dude.
But that was the thing, to get a lead role in a comedy movie for an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Jim Brown did. Everybody was moving, but Jim Brown moved over to the blaxploitation stuff. OJ was doing movies with white people,
and endorsements like you can't imagine. I mean, he had Hurts. He was the face.
Face of Hurts.
Yeah.
I only remember the nigga on Naked Gun. I don't know none of the other shit.
I remember. I was like, why are they focusing on OJ so much? Oh, that bitch. That's why.
He was the Jew.
And when it comes to the NFL requires a sustained amount of greatness before they even allow you to be the face. So every time there's a black player that's about to be,
they was on Tebow.
There's something that happens.
Yeah. They were on Tebow early.
I'm not saying that it's intentional, but there always seems to be something that takes place that stops it from happening. Because Michael Vick was about to be it right before it happened. And I'm from where Michael Vick is from, so I know all about how the dog. No, I'm just saying, okay, like where I'm from in Virginia, you have a regular dog that's your regular dog.
And then you got a dog you fight.
fighter.
I'll leave it at, so when he didn't react the way that they expected him to react, like right in the beginning, I understood the arrogance that came along with it. Because, no, we all walk around like the dog that's in the cage back there.
Yeah,
that's not my dog. But my Yorkshire Terrier or my Collie or whatever, that's my real dog. Yeah. So it was a totally different situation. So he didn't handle that properly at all.
Right.
And then it fell apart. But he was about to be.
You think he was close?
He was.
Yeah.
Man.
And then
Michael Vick was close.
And then as far as Tom Brady getting certain allowances, that's sustained.
Not
Doug.
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
I ain't gonna fuck about no damn Doug Williams.
You hear about him, and the next year he was gone.
But I'm saying, you don't think that there's any value in professional equity? You put in this many years and this much time and greatness and success.
Yeah, you get the equity.
I think allow you some allowances. So that's why Tom does get certain allowances.
You get the equity, and I say I'm not tripping on Brady taking advantage. If you get the allowance, you better take advantage of that shit. Why not?
So imagine you couple that with sustained greatness with. Yeah, you couple sustained greatness with just the professional equity that you already have.
Yeah.
Then sometimes there's a perfect storm of things that happen.
But here's the point. Here's the point, man. Jerry Rice was the best player in the NFL for at least a decade.
And
he never was the face of the league.
He wouldn't have that.
And Deion Sanders was the second best player.
It was that Popeyes commercial.
That was after he retired. He had been retired by then.
You never be able to be the face of the NFL when you got a helmet and a chicken wing.
But he had been retired for 10 years by the time that came. I think it was embraced that he had with the Raiders. Remember when he had them dreads in the back here? He had bowl cut reverse dreads.
I think it was questionable mannerisms. You couldn't necessarily.
Jerry Rice was
Real
always.
question.
Jerry Rice was questionable.
So you couldn't say
He was
Walter
first.
Payton is the best player of the '80s. He was never the face.
Yeah.
In
Barry
fact,
Sanders.
that average quarterback.
Deion Sanders. Either.
What's the quarterback of that Bears team?
Jim McMahon.
He had a bigger presence media-wise than Walter Payton.
Yeah, and Walter Payton.
Walter Payton has an entire award named after him.
But that was after the fact.
Who the best player in the '70s?
OJ.
OJ.
Walter.
Never was the face of the league.
Yeah,
He was, man.
OJ
We weren't
was
born then. No, he
never
wasn't.
face.
The commercial.
OJ's different.
OJ was more cracking after he retired, bro.
Frank
Back in the day.
He first run for 2,000 yards.
What does that mean?
What that mean?
Frank
Harris ran for
Harris.
2,000. He was never the
OJ
face.
did it first.
OJ's different.
first.
OJ's different because OJ was really white.
No, OJ is from the projects, nigga. He from the
White.
Fillmore projects.
He was white.
He don't care about that shit.
He wasn't always like that. His first wife was
You forget about Mean Joe Green?
Mean Joe Green was the face of the league back
in the
then.
70s. Me.
Franco Harris had a bigger name than OJ.
Right.
How long did that
Adrian
last?
Peterson has been the best player in the NFL for the last 12 years.
No, he hasn't.
What are you talking about? Adrian Peterson?
No.
Well, he was, and not
Well, I'm not talking about
last.
right now to this day, but at least,
During his
a
prime.
decade of his career, he was the best player in the league.
How long does the face
At
last?
least it's got to be like he said. You got to prove yourself.
But
first.
no matter
at least
what-
a decade.
No matter what, Craig's point is right though.
Hey,
It's always been a nigga that's been the best player, and
never been the
they ain't
face
never
of
been
the
the face.
True.
That's fact.
But that's why you have players like Deion Sanders that's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna be the face of me.
Right.
I have my own brand.
Deion took some bullets. I remember when Deion had a game in '91 where he played with the Braves,
Yeah.
and then took a helicopter
Yeah.
to a Falcons game. And after that, the media did nothing but trash that nigga for like 2 years.
he still-
Deion could sneeze wrong and like, oh, Deion
Favorite
Sanders.
player of all time, Deion.
Deion
That nigga
Sanders
do-
is the most dominant. He
Sports nigga.
but he got it more than any other professional athlete ever.
Yeah.
He understood that this is a business and I need to make the most money I can make out of it. And he took his play on the field serious and he took his play off the field serious.
Full Jerry curl, keep wearing his chains, all that shit.
He said it was.
Furs, all
He
that.
said it was
Come to
dry.
the mic, come to the mic, come to the mic, come to the
Oh,
mic.
my bad.
No, just come to the mic, come to the mic. This nigga want talking, nigga. My mustache get heavy. I mean, it's hard to move my leg.
I'm gonna fall
Let me
back.
stretch my lip. Stretch my lip.
But Jerry Rice, I think Jerry Rice's issue was them tights. He was the first nigga to wear them tights out there.
He was wearing his white
You was saying that
clothes.
before you came in.
Up under his
You picked up
uniform.
on what you was
Yeah,
saying.
he
Yeah,
was super sweet with his.
yeah. He,
But when you're a white player, all you gotta do is be good, really good.
Yeah.
You can be the number
Almost
one.
Pretty good.
Almost
Pretty
as good.
good.
yeah, and
Almost as good.
And but similar to the NBA, if you're a white player, they don't give a fuck if you don't play defense.
Right.
Like if you're a black player, nigga, you gotta be a defensive stopper. Right. You gotta be able to score all 3 levels. You gotta win the championship to get 1 MVP.
But that's life.
You're a white boy like Jokic, nigga. Steve Nash, dog. Fuck your defense. We give you the offense.
You said that's life, Blaze?
Man, that's life. You know, you meet an ugly girl. She better be able to change car tires,
Yeah.
build the engine, have 6
said-
degrees.
You saying black is ugly?
No,
Ah!
What are you saying, Blaze?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying when when you weak or you less than, you better have some extra shit. They said that
Right,
it was
right.
ugly. We knew it was the shit.
Right.
But it's all right anyway. It's like a motherfucker making you work out twice as long.
Me.
Yes.
How do you deal with racism and even sexism, being a woman that's very successful? How do you deal with situations where you could tell somebody's treating you differently because you're a black woman?
Interesting. So I've had various situations where it's in business or out in the fields in these streets. So I believe it's also where you're at. You know, if I'm doing a business deal and I want to do a business deal and you're holding the contract and if we can't see the eye to eye, then, you know, I might do a closed eye to service. So I need that contract, let's just say, right? But then let's just say I'm somewhere else and you're showing me disrespect because of my color, I might react to let you know, hey, I'm not my ancestors.
Right.
Okay? I'm not looking for trouble, but don't start and there won't be none.
Right.
You knocking, I'm going to answer. Hello.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I answered. Yeah.
But that goes back to...
But in a respectful way.
Right.
But it could go however it needs to go.
But that goes back to the emotionality thing that either Snaps or you said. There's no emotions in business.
Right.
You can't make a clear-headed decision or do things that are valuable monetarily if you're too wrapped in it emotionally, because emotions validate fantasy. That's why you got these niggas out here who gamble and lose a bunch of money, because they gambling with their heart and their soul, and this is a numbers-driven business. So there's a lot of ignorant rich white people who use color as the excuse of why they can't fuck with us. But please believe, if your money was right and you were in an undeniable position, nobody is turning down bread.
Straight up.
You just got to position yourself to get past the emotionality of whatever you've been experiencing in your life, the failure, the baby mama drama, the all the shit that every person goes through.
The gout.
The gout. The wine was always limping that
How I get involved? Fuck y'all, nigga.
They got mouth gout.
Fuck you, Otto.
The wine got mouth gout. When he eats sweets, his jaw lock up. Gonna kill me already.
All right, Stonewash jeans. Fuck you, man.
Let me ask you this question: what tips can you give the people? Because you said you got to put your emotions aside, but when they fucking with your money, that could be some emotional shit.
Refocus.
You know what tips can you do when they fucking with your money?
Refocus. Don't be scared to talk to yourself. This is what I mean.
Straight up.
Sometimes you got to make yourself present, because your mind, when you start to get to money and you never had it, it's a fantasy to you. So your mind is always going to go back to the fantasy of what you thought it should be. When you get to a point where you start to become valuable, you got to make sure you're in the room, conscious and present. If I'm in the room right now and there's some real big money I ain't never seen about to be made in my mind, I might be talking to myself. I might be like, grab the microphone. The microphone is black. That's Blaze. Blaze is wearing a blue shirt. Mimi has on a jean jacket, a very nice jean jacket. I'm making myself present in the room, because your mind will take you somewhere else, and people pick up on that and they'll get over on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be present when you get into a point where you have value, because value is perceived, and you always want to be perceived as being more valuable than you actually are. You know?
And also, like, I'm glad you brought that question up, because, like, when you buy emotionally, you're used to getting something in return that you can hold in your hand that makes you feel good for about 2 weeks, and then it's off to everything else. You know what I mean? You got to disconnect yourself with that, because I know recently I just put up like a few $1,000s in ads. You know, when you're used to putting up a few $1,000s, you used to getting some shit back in your hands. And when you put it out there as an investment, Blaze, it might be in cars. You don't know what he don't know what he gonna get when he put that. He has an idea what he gonna get in return. So when you disconnect the emotion, when you know you're disconnected, is when you know you can put it out there and trust yourself and have faith in that thing that was downloaded inside of you to let you know originally this was a good idea to invest in.
Right.
So we got as a people, we got to know to trust ourselves. Like, we get good ass fucking ideas, but these ideas go to waste because we spend money on emotional connections to things versus the money on the idea that got downloaded through us. Yeah. So when you disconnect the emotions from it, you can do what Mimi did right now. She put a whole fucking lot of money up on that, but it ain't no goddamn guarantee. But that's when we get to that point, that's how you know you successfully disconnected the emotions. My bad, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and one other thing when it comes to business, people need to stop thinking that capitalism has a conscience. Because every time you get into a business deal, you think, oh, they're operating on the same wavelength, the same baseline, the same this that I am. Nah, it has nothing to do with that. Everybody that's involved is trying to get the best deal for themselves. Right. So when you go in there and thinking that there's this moral struggle that
everybody gonna help you out.
Or you think they having the same like moral volley in their brain that you might be having, because you might come from somewhere where your values are different. Like as soon as you get into a space where you're negotiating, that shit's out the fucking window.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta kill a nigga.
And wrap him in that jacket and take him off somewhere.
Red feathers in there.
Take him to the woods.
Take him to the woods.
My nigga talking some real shit.
That's some real talk.
Insurance paid off.
Yeah. That nigga, he looks like the greatest employee in Foot Locker history.
He's 13.
He can walk in any mall and they know his first name.
We ain't got no 13th and white one. We got 3 in blue and 2 in black. They can come out with options from the back.
We're in 3 stores at the same time. On one ship.
Like Kraig talking shit while he dressed like an off-duty chimney sweep.
You
I ain't never off duty, nigga. I ain't never off duty.
Chimney.
But look, the NFL will never make a black player the face of the league because this country is 70. What's the percentage white?
It's like in the 50s white, but like, you know,
50% white. We're less than 12% of the population.
Yeah, they keep telling us that. I don't know how we've been 12% of the population for 100 years.
Because during the census,
we've been way more than that.
I'll tell you why they will. I'll tell you why they will. Because Patrick Mahomes is half white.
It's not gonna happen. Something gonna happen to that nigga where they can't make him.
They already gave him too much money.
Yeah, it don't matter.
He's gonna be the face.
They gave him throwaway money.
It's possible. He could be the Obama of football.
He's still safe though. Anytime they got a brother with, anytime they have a brother with no facial hair, they still think he's safe. Like you gotta understand. Like as soon as he shows up with a mustache, it's over for him.
It just baffles my mind how we give so much credit to the quarterbacks. No one was saying nothing about Charles Haley when he had 5 Super Bowl rings and nobody else got.
That's true.
5 fucking Super Bowl rings.
The 49ers and Cowboys.
Well, it's a team game. But go ahead.
It's a team game to the quarterback.
But that's the quarterback is one of the main pieces of the team.
The number one piece.
Defensive player.
You can have a bomb ass receiver. Your quarterback trash. What the receiver gonna do?
You know who the quarterback is? The quarterback. You ever watch boxing and it's a champion and he don't speak good English, but it's a translator next to him that he talked to? That's the quarterback on the NFL team.
Yeah.
That's how important it is, man. So there's nothing more important than the quarterback because the world won't even be able to motherfucking watch football if he can't execute the game plan for the team. You know
I would say it's the trainer.
All I'm saying is, I saw the year Trent Dilfer run, and I beg to differ. That team,
he was the greatest defense ever, though.
That's my whole point. It's a team. There is no look. Here's one thing we gotta remember when it comes to sports. Sports is like business, is like music. Same shit. It's a synergy. The thing that we all leave out that word synergy and everything. Synergy is when every part.
You just said eat on accident.
All right, that was funny as hell, Aaron Neville. Show touch the feel of cotton ass on out of here, nigga. The fabric of our lives.
I wish I could say that nigga got a unique voice.
He do. That nigga.
He is the Anita Baker of niggas.
Sing country and R&B.
Yeah. That nigga, but how did he sing so soft? But he was swole.
You're not running up on Aaron Neville.
Oh, you ain't running up on Aaron Neville now. That nigga used to wear a vest and nothing else and sing soft ass songs. I ain't fucking with that nigga. I ain't fucking with Aaron Neville.
Nah, I'm not fucking with him.
I'm not fucking with him. I ain't fucking with him.
Y'all go to the same leather vest store.
2 niggas I'm scared of: Aaron Neville and Lil Richard. Because if you lose a fight to Lil Richard, he gonna fuck you. Yeah. And that's not right. What would you do if you start losing a fight to Lil Richard? Like, what would you?
I'll tell him I'll tune his piano.
That's
exactly what He'll start pulling his pants down there. Get tuned.
Play this.
Go ahead and tune this motherfucker.
Hold on.
What would you do, Blaze, if you squared up? If you squared up with Cisco and he started.
He did one of the cartwheels from the.
He started getting the best of you. You start getting weak. You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna tell him I know the nigga who was sleeping in his bed. Get him up off me, man.
Yeah, man, that's a funny shit.
If you do that one hand cartwheel from the Thong Song video.
Oh, it's over there.
It's over. A song where I say, you let a nigga cartwheel, do a cartwheel and punch you, and you said you wasn't living with him.
You said you were living with him. Bar come from?
Any nigga that do a cartwheel.
Take a shot and go to a commercial.
We're gonna take a shot for Mimi's alcohol.
Poppy.
Rest in peace, Eli.
Get him in the cup. What kind of alcohol? Bourbon whiskey.
What is it?
Bourbon whiskey.
So
I can't drink that.
Poppy.
Why not? You drink some wine?
Because I got gout.
Want some wine?
That part. You drink some water?
I really be stuck. I'm already feeling it too.
You really hit your feet like that?
Yeah, it do.
My foot and my knee.
This should hurt alcohol.
I know, but I
But
can't drink.
he got gout, remember? I ain't want to tell everybody that, but
I'll tell the whole world.
You said it in front of thousands.
Kid, that one has gout.
You good? Send me some cherry juice.
Cherry juice?
Okay. That right there ain't no joke.
All right. A toast to Poppy.
Hey! Poppy like a motherfucker.
Baby.
Got to have it. Yeah, no.
You dig?
We're gonna go to a commercial break. On this commercial break, me and the little homie D Bangs, he got a cooking show. So check out this cooking show. Me, Charlie Googles, and D Bangs. We'll be back. More Kraig Facts.
Probably in. This is one-on-one with D Bangs and Kraig. Really just eating food. So, how was it, and would you make this at home?
It was good, man. Especially that part I can taste when I do that. That part is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I make it as simple. I felt it was good, man. Great job, bro.
Thank you, man.
It's good shit.
What's your favorite part about it?
The oats.
The oats.
The oats, yeah, adds texture, is crunchy.
Get stuck in your teeth a little bit, pull it out, a little bit of extra mini game in the food.
The hybridization of all the different things, the banana, the bread, all that shit works together. It's great. Oh my God.
I'm glad to hear it, man.
Yeah, thank you
I've been working on this meal for mad long, and, I'm glad to see it finally coming together, and I get to share it with my people.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this meal to my fans?
Yeah, go buy it. Yeah, man. Make yourself one of these, man.
You heard it right here, man. Kraig is co-signing the meal.
Right. I'm with my legendary homie, man. Thank you for cooking for me, man. Look. Please, fellas, don't stay with an abusive woman. They only respect violence. An abusive woman only understands abuse. They don't even like normal greetings. An abusive woman wants an abusive greeting. You talking about hi, hello, bitch? I hate that, bitch. Only thing I love is fucking you up, okay? Don't you like that?
Yeah, you like when I take the wind from you, huh? It's real hard to breathe, ain't it, huh?
Check it. Just a few things on a nigga's mind, you know? We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Cause we own it. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. Cause we own it. We own it. Misplaced gloves, you lost your touch. Never been to Europe, I don't go Dutch. Pay me what you owe me, it ain't that much. Just a few more struts and we can do our stuff. Misplaced hugs, but we can't fuck. Never knew a bomb bitch that can't blow up. Say what you know, she's with us. Greyhound lunch break, meet on the bus. And talk about a new car. Shit we could've had but couldn't grab cause it was too far. Never knew your dad, so when you laugh I still school you. Umar, I did the math, nigga, figure out who you are.
I'm on a bitch's mind, I'm on a different time. Check your watch for a breakfast spot, I'm early with the grind. Up before the rooster that'll shoot ya. On top of shit like a roofer, we own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. I got a bitch, man, yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man, yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. I got a bitch, man, yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man, yeah, I got a bitch. We ain't got a mouth, it can't talk me off that fly shit. I'm getting on this plane and this dame will be my bitch. In a room full of suckers, ain't nobody here to vibe with. I'm a dog ass nigga and this world is my hydrant, get used to it. When a hoe's wrong, don't hug her, cause she gon' think you soft, youngest of 9 gay. Brothers always asking me my age like Beyonce's mother, cause I'm seasoned. Sprinkle me on a bitch's mind and start cooking up reason. Get gold, ask your father for a number, got a zip code. Start selling pussy, why the fuck do you strip for? Die on the battlefield or yield to a lip blow. On that bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal. We step towards that meth like Wu-Tang instrumentals. We gon' find a way like Doc Dre on the tempo. Swing to the cherry, stop and watch a tricks rent blow. We own it. Selfish pride to the side as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it. Selfish pride put aside as we vibe in the moment. Yeah, I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. Cause we own it. I got a bitch, man. Yeah, I got a bitch. We own it.
This greeting card I got you for your birthday, I'm gonna open up. What does it say? It says bloody lip, black eye. Bitch, this shit ain't never gonna happen. I ain't never fitting to quit. I'm on your ass, ho. And listen to this voicemail greeting. Beep. Thank you for calling. Everybody, I'm fitting to fuck this bitch up. I just want everybody to know my life's mission is fitting to fuck this bitch up. Leave a message after the beep. Beep. Hey, what's going on, Craig? It's me, Thomas, man. Make sure everything is okay with you and your lady, man. Call me back when you get a chance.
Yes, in California, you can smoke weed and party. To the club, about to get it in. At the hot box. Only for the 10. $10 at the door. $10 donation to help feed the starving kids across the nation. One thing, membership only. 2 forms of ID, not accepting phone. In the club wild, with a cloud of crowd with the DJ shouted out. This club is burning. It's burning on fire. It's really legal. And I can just smoke all day. The club is burning. The spot is on fire. What are you telling me? We clubbing, I can get her and smoke. The club is on fire. We don't need no water, let that medic now burn. The club is on fire. We don't need no water, let that medic now burn. I got a paper still trying to get a taste, so I grabbed the thick pharmacist cautiously by the waist. She took a baggie and threw it in my face. Smells good, baby, we saw that shake. Soap and shake it, had to be swag. I thought it was swag until I burned it up. I took a long drag, blacked out on the floor off of OG disco. Zohan, imported from Cairo, hydro, spiritual, medical. On God, I was on one. Started square dancing, speaking his tongue. Grab your partner, do-de-do. Make it like a high sweet, sweet shove. RKL say step in the name, but I'm out of tune, we legal. This club is burning. Disco, good, disco. The club is burning. The spot is on fire. Disco, good, disco. I got what you. And I can't go to jail. Tell me, we smoke all this weed, walk out this building, and go home.
Al Sharpton, man, really, nigga? Really, Al? You been scamming all these years and finally got caught up, nigga. You own a wig with homemade sideburns. Al Sharpton, really, nigga? You let Don King slap you over a bag of scrunchies. Al Sharpton, really, nigga? You got a Snitch's Greatest Hits album dropping. I'm telling everything on everybody. Every time somebody says something important to you, you do a mic check. You said who said what to who? Mic check 1 2. Did say it again? One more time. Mic check 1 2. You said who did what to who? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Al Sharpton, you own a studio in the back of a police van, Nick. Al Sharpton, you got a Snitcher's Greatest Hits album dropping, nigga. You got an 8-track with all your Joe Jackson conversations on it, Nick. You buy all your clothes from a low-level mob boss. You dismissed yourself from the Million Man March so the count would come up short. How many people we got up in here? You say who? Mic check 1 2. We got with a million. Oh man, I got to go, man. I got to go. We got a mic check 1 2. I got to go, man. Mic check 1 2. They got a meal. I'ma leave. It's gonna be 999,000. Al Sharpton, you got a gospel album with curse words on it, nigga. You tried to buy dope for the Holy Ghost. Yeah, I'm here to buy dope. Anybody? Mic check 1 2. Yeah, I'm just here for a kilo 35. Mic check 1 2. This little sniff nose candy. Mic check 1 2. Who got the nose candy? For me. Mic check 1 2. I'm here to buy dope for God. Okay, where's the God dope at? Mic check 1 2. Who's selling dope? I want to take this dope to God. I ain't got no money. This dope is going to mic check 1 2 to God, nigga. Al Sharpton, you snorted coke off of Genesis 1. Nigga, you thought God managed the temptations. Al Sharpton, mic check 1 2. Yeah, you left the pipe bomb at the Vampire in Brooklyn premiere. They're stealing my likeness up in here. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my likeness. In mic check 1 2. Hello. Al Sharpton, nigga, you lost weight and forgot pig Latin. Mic check 1 2. Look, it's the gay. No food. It's no food again. Stealing my likeness up in here. Mic check 1 2. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's stealing my. I'm off the dope I bought for God. Okay, they're stealing my likeness. In mic check 1 2. Hello. Walking real spry since you put her through the fry. Now she fucking old boy and she don't even say goodbye. Missing old girl and she wants to know the why. But open means open and emotions are a lie. Even if I had a heart, she would serve it with some pie. On a casual encounter with a bouncer over fries. When he give it to you, we gon' finally say goodbye. Cause all I do is eat, drink, fuck, and then say goodnight. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. The trouble with y'all is y'all ain't trouble at all. Do what you wanna do, nigga, including dropping the ball. Plan for what's in store, homie, you are not at the mall. You're not a customer no more, but a product of all. Your brother said what? Baby, don't play. We both know Lil Jeffrey gay. You do what I tell you to do, and he do what a nigga say. Plus, I'm the one fucking you. When you feed me bullshit, I gotta stomach you and shit out direction. Like that time you kept your bat by the door for safety. Then I said, if you don't take this and keep it next to your bed, nigga gon' break in the house and take this shit and hit you in the head. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew.
Gangster evangelist?
Yes, I am. Are you here for a miracle today?
It's my brothers. They got in an accident a few years ago, and as a result, they lost their hearing. Can you perform a miracle today?
Of course I can, but I sense another type of problem. Is there some type of confusion?
Well, they hate each other now, and they blame each other for the accident, and they're always fighting.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
Lord, make these brothers stop arguing.
Okay, now that you made it impossible for them to argue, can you please do some miracle and get them their hearing back?
Okay. Can you please step to the side, sister? Thank you. Lord, bless them with the miracle. Bless them with the miracle of hearing.
Hold it down low.
Oh, cuz I can hear now.
Real one is back.
I can hear again,
Cuz I'm not trying to hear that, cuz.
Cuz, what you talking about?
Cuz you the reason we was deaf in the first place. I was trying to tell you, cuz it was an accident, cuz, but you wasn't trying to listen, cuz. On Kraig. What? Man, that's on the dead old. We get out right now. What's up?
What's up? Lord, you know I don't get down like this.
That's not the hold it down move.
Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh, you guys messed the miracle up. Are you Eugene the Gangster evangelist?
Yes, I am.
It's my brothers. They got in a terrible accident years ago, and ever since they lost their hearing. They lost their hearing. As a result, they lost their hearing. Okay. Are you Eugene the Gangster evangelist? It's my brothers. They got in an accident a few years ago, and as a result, they lost their hearing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm calling because I'd like to file a complaint, if at all possible, an order of restraint. My mouth, she hit me in my mouth. Caught her fucking on the nose, and then she snuck me. Yes, ma'am, she snuck me. Blindsided me like the fat nigga from that movie. Oh, what you mean you don't understand? Well, I tell you this first. If I tried to lip sync right now, there'd be blood in my verse. Oh, you think this shit is funny? Well, what you fail to realize is this shit, bitch. I got property over there. My fishing pole, the rest of my tank tops, a tripod, a turtle leash, a wood grain Datsun steering wheel, and a bottle of bleach.
1 second, ma'am. Let me click over. That's her on the other line.
You dirty bitch! A nose, bitch! You fucking on a nose, bitch! And then y'all wanna turn around and jump on a nigga? Oh, I'm gonna fuck you, bitch! A nose?
One time I walked into a restaurant while a woman I was dating was on a date. So I did what any real man would do. I introduced her to my date. I was like, hey, how you doing, friend? Friend. This is my friend. My friend. This is her friend. And wow, that's a whole lot of friendly shit going on in here today, huh? Well, God bless. You God bless all the friendships happening in here today. You gotta let some people just be who they are and accept them for that, you know, because the ego will fuck shit up, man. The ego will have you thinking that it can't happen to you. It could happen to anybody. Your woman's supposed to be the closest thing to you. Let me tell you something, fellas. You don't know your girlfriend until you've dropped her off at her boyfriend's house. Huh? That's when you know a woman. Go on inside. You know I love you. Go on. Go on and...
Correct facts.
Lisa Leslie should have had a baby with Shaq. China did that very thing, that's what made Yao mean. We choose emotion, mistaking it for the fact. So you kneel with a ring, thinking it's the real thing. And you were sorta, kinda, an ornament reminder. I need to get my shit together, caught up in this binder. Between me being free and your pearl boss, that turns girls from earls to hard offs. Turn out. Not a large crowd, but the disemboweled. Kissing for that missing mile, looking for a distant child. Sticking with you like I'm gaming. Amalgamate your mind, claiming, because it's dangerous to be the woman you are. But make the choices you do. Just know that being with her is like being with you. She left me for a woman that's a gent, and I ain't been the same since. So your new boyfriend is a woman named Hammer. She got pregnant when I'm fixed, and I ain't been the same since. Oh no, ain't no police around, believe me, I got a scanner. I think I lost my way, but I'm on my way. Said I lost my way, but I'm on my way. We lost our way, but I'm on my way. Going. It's over. Used to hand my check over, partial flaw. Eminem in Congress, martial law. Bit of trouble though it's settled, there's an art to gnaw. Like nah, I said it, you 9 months pregnant, I'm a 2-year edit. Got clipped, put a bow on the box, gave me somebody's gift. Clocking into work, working somebody's shift. Looking at this baby like whose body's this? But she don't know that I know. But she makes more than me and I'm not ready to go. Got them track shoes on, yes, the runaround show. You know when you be like, this nigga aight, but you really wanna fight, so you let him catch you staring at his wife out of spite, cause you know he can't whoop you. And this shit gon' be aight. Well, that's the runaround, off the gunner sound. You can pick it up, or you can left me for a woman that's a gent, and I ain't been the same since. So your new boyfriend is a woman named Hammer. She got pregnant when I'm fixed, and I ain't been the same since. Oh no, ain't no police around, believe me, I got a scanner. I think I lost my way, but I'm on my way. Said I lost my way, but I'm on my way. We lost our way, but I'm on my way. Going. It's over.
What happened is
Think you've been in summertime. 100 houses in June.
I haven't talked to you. Yeah, I was a trip.
That's funny as hell.
I wrote that right a little bio with any data.
Writer?
Driver.
Oh. What's that driver?
Like Fast and Furious.
Oh, we back. We back and we back on air.
Can I say this though about competition? You want to hear?
Yeah, not here. Just have them scoot to the side. We'll pull up another chair.
Another chair?
She backed out. She put her in.
I wanted to say this. To you guys about competition. You gotta think about like what competition was back in the day.
So go back to, because some people, what are you talking about?
We were just talking about how basketball players today are like all friends. They don't really like want to like, they don't have that killer instinct of just like killing niggas, right? When people were in, like, just go back to the Roman times. When competition, it was like, this is life or death. I'm getting into this because I'm a barbarian. I can do what nobody else does. And I'm going to be the one that leaves this dirt.
I am not a barbarian.
Triumphant.
I'm a Trojan.
Yes, you a Trojan. This nigga's a Trojan. He wears Trojans, I guess. I don't know why he's telling me this. But the point is...
You know why.
This nigga's stupid. But the point is, that's what it's about. Is the competition is like, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to win. It's not about being friends with somebody on the court. It's about killing this nigga. Really. Like, I want your career to be done. Like, when you played me when Jordan was on the court, none of y'all winning.
Right.
I don't care how good you are.
For 6 years.
That's how it was.
That's how it was for 6 years.
Well, yes.
But my thing is this.
What'd you do if Felice Johnson was your seller?
I don't even know who that is. And I wouldn't go to jail. I'm on the run.
If it was your
I'm going to Columbia.
What would you do though if you did go to jail? That was your celly.
I'm running away to Columbia.
You can't run away from the cell.
You can't. They got to catch me first to put me in jail.
I think that's a misnomer that is less competition. Because look, Magic and Isaiah, them motherfuckers had a kiss at center court before they clotheslined each other. You know what I mean? So, and then I remember like when the Warriors was on the come ups, when the Clippers were like Lob City Clippers those years, and the Warriors were on the come ups. I used to see. I remember one time I was at a game. And I saw Chris Paul and Steph Curry before the game really embrace each other.
At the game.
Hell no.
That nigga be stingy.
Not at all. Hell yeah.
Concession shit at the game.
I didn't get this fat through osmosis, nigga. This is work. Hey, shit. But I remember seeing them. They families all holler
his back on you. Not to share with you.
We used to call it cover munching.
Cover munching. Cover munching. I'm a cover munch. That's funny.
Hey, adjust your shoulder pads and your fleece. Adjust your shoulder pads. Adjust your shoulder pads.
Hey, that's a gangster ass top. So that's cold.
This motherfucker dressed like he got the Murphy Brown shoulder pads. Remember Murphy Brown back in the 80s?
You got a Twizzler spaghetti coming out.
Twizzler spaghetti? Hey,
what kind of sauce you use for that?
Hey, Kraig.
Red 40.
Hey, Kraig. That pimple been on your face the same time, the same length as that storm on Jupiter, nigga. How you have a 7-year-long pimple, nigga?
Man,
fuck you.
Damn. Just keep happening.
It's there. You gotta
exfoliate.
You gotta exfoliate.
And for the chat room, that's not Duncan. This is Ken. This ain't Duncan.
They know who I am. I'll beat all y'all. I'll beat all y'all niggas ass.
That's some shit Duncan was Duncan.
I will beat all y'all niggas ass.
But like Ken, I remember before a game one time I just saw Chris Paul and Steph Curry, like they families was talking. Yeah. They was mad cool before the game. But when that game got going on, them niggas wanted to kill each other.
Fuck you, nigga.
So it's some people know how to compartmentalize between my job and who I am as a person. Right. I remember Mike Singletary even saying that. 85 Chicago Bears middle linebacker. Mike Singletary in an interview I saw one time, he said
at 85, like the nigga didn't have a long ass career.
No, he had a long career, but that was the greatest defense ever.
Yeah.
No, one of them. 85,
one of them.
2000 Giants. Here's a few. Ravens, Bucks, 2000.
The Ravens had the best one.
But you can put
shout out to Chris McAllister, Pasadena.
Top 5 defense of all time. Top 5. But Mike Singletary always said, he said, I never had the mentality that I wanted to kill somebody. Like, you got a family. Now during this game, he said, because I will hit somebody and I'll pick him up.
But what
now
did he look like, back down. What did he look like? You with the eyes and everything. That nigga was serious. So he looked like he wanted to kill somebody. So it's a difference. So there's some people that play like, no, I'm going to kill you, and it's like, oh, this nigga gonna kill me. And then it's a nigga that's like, I don't want to kill you, but then it's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? But so it's a mind fuck.
I was kind of pissed off that one player from the Grizzlies like looked at LeBron was like, I ain't scared of you. I'm like, nah, nigga, no. They supposed to be scared of you, man.
Right. It's based on sports though. Like Mike Tyson, I feel like that nigga get in the ring, he's gonna kill you. He's gonna try to kill you.
Yeah, because he looks at himself as I'm a warrior.
Right.
I'm a warrior. I'm Alexander.
But when you playing basketball, like they said about the dude LeBron elbowed and busted his, you know what I'm talking about, the dude that busted his face, they said that nigga wasn't scared of LeBron because nigga, this is basketball. He's a warrior.
No, he was scared.
They were scared of Kobe.
He was scared.
They were scared.
He was scared of LeBron.
He wasn't scared of Kobe.
Let me tell you why he was scared of
Reggie Miller put hands on
Reggie Miller was scared of
He was scared of LeBron though. He was scared of LeBron.
They were scared
of Jordan.
No, they were scared of
I think a lot of
like Jordan had hands.
Reggie put hands on. Reggie put hands on Jordan.
I tell you what Jordan did have. He had audacity.
He did.
Yeah, the audacity.
He look at you like he got
Dennis Rodman would have beat the dog shit out of him.
You heard the story of Steve Kerr, how he got his respect.
Right.
Jordan bombs on him. This thing gets up and hits him back.
But that's what I'm saying.
No. You don't hear the rest of the. You don't hear that. You don't hear the rest of the story. The rest of the story ain't. Oh, then Jordan beat his ass. No, he bombed on him. Steve Kerr jumps up and hits him back.
Yeah.
If a little white nigga jump up and hit me, it's over. It's over. They like, hey, look at Jordan, look at his ass.
That's your teammate.
No, he punched him because he was hitting him.
But then Steve Kerr was the first one to punch him.
But that's your teammate.
No, that means he ain't scared of you.
You playing defense.
If you playing the Pistons,
let the results speak for themselves. He ain't scared of you.
Go. What you about to say? If you playing the Pistons, go.
The Pistons, he ain't gonna take off on Charles Oakley or Anthony Mason or nothing.
No, it was the Pistons was Lambeer and Dennis Rodman.
No, my bad.
You talking about the Knicks? You talking about the Knicks?
But I'm saying niggas feared Jordan because.
No, they didn't.
Not just his presence online, but his aggressiveness.
That's it.
You heard the stories about Jordan taking off on niggas. You seen Jordan go crazy, smushing niggas in the game. You seen him talk.
I heard what Grant Hill said.
And this is the face of the league. These niggas gonna protect this nigga at all costs.
I heard what Grant Hill said. You know what Grant Hill said about Jordan?
What he say?
Grant Hill said that you knew you couldn't do nothing because he was a face of the league. Not that we were scared. It's like he was a golden. You couldn't touch him.
That's all fouls.
They ain't been scared of him. That's being scared of the refs.
But in addition.
No, they were scared of Jordan because Jordan used to bang on
point has
niggas.
Michael Jordan had the most hands on his team.
Never.
When he first came in the league,
Charles Oakley
Orlando Woolridge had the most hands.
Yeah, he did.
Charles Oakley was on that team.
Charles Oakley, he a scary nigga, but I ain't never seen him get out.
Yeah, Woodridge.
Yeah,
Woolridge was that nigga.
Artis Gilmore had hands.
Then when them niggas got traded,
Cartwright had hands.
Cartwright.
Yeah.
This nigga.
Cartwright.
It was always niggas in the way when Jordan was about to start fighting. He always had to swim around niggas.
He had no fighters on his team except Scottie
Isaiah
Pippen.
Thomas had more hands than that nigga.
No, he didn't.
I agree.
Isaiah used to fire on niggas.
Isaiah used to fire on niggas.
But his feet used to be like.
But he still fired on niggas.
So you don't think people feared Jordan?
They feared his ability.
I'm not saying they had a reason to fear
Jordan,
but they feared that nigga.
They feared in the basketball context. They feared losing the game, but they didn't fear him whooping their ass. No,
feared that nigga
You never
in every
seen
aspect of the game. Man.
You never
they didn't even order their food first. They're like, fuck, I might get his shit.
Somebody said
they feared him in basketball.
Somebody said Craig Hodges had hands. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Hell yeah.
You never seen a nigga take off on Jordan like he did Kobe. Rest in peace.
You crazy? Because you know Jordan got
Miller did.
Miller.
He took off like Chris Childs on the baseline. That nigga gave Jordan.
You talking about took off fighting or dancing? Right here.
They took off.
Yeah, Jordan got. Yeah, Jordan.
He said, bitch. You know how mad you gotta be to touch somebody's face like that and go, nigga, I'll kill your ass.
And did nothing happen in return?
Chris Childs
they tried to fight him. They just break it
looked
up.
at Kobe. He gave him 2 picks and looked at him like
That's it.
Kobe tried to get his.
Kobe didn't back up. Niggas jumped in the middle. That's what happened. Like it's a basketball game, not a fight.
None of them
Kobe
niggas.
learned chunkums in Italy, my nigga.
None of them niggas can really fight
Best with the
though.
hands, but he had heart.
But none of them can really fight though.
Kobe
Too many niggas talking.
Kobe fought Shaq in practice. That's like a well-known story. Like
lost
Kobe,
him. He
Kobe,
lost
no,
him.
yes.
I'm taking Kobe over MJ in the head of fate.
You crazy?
Hell no.
He got more heart.
Have you seen him win a fight? Nigga, Reggie Miller put hands on him. Chris Childs put. Have you seen Kobe?
Reggie Miller put hands on Kobe. Have you seen Jordan with a fight? No.
Kobe will win because if you watch the Brian McKnight video, he talked about his sword that he would pull out in his bars.
I can't
The
subscribe.
nigga fired on Shaq, bro.
He fired on Shaq in
understand
practice.
this? He fired on Shaq.
He win the fight.
I don't know.
But that's something. That's hard though.
I'll tell you what I heard. I'll tell you what I heard from a coach friend of mine that was there. He said that they had to be separated.
Niggas selling nachos in the
He said it happened. He said he wouldn't say who
I
won.
was watching.
He wouldn't say who won. He just said that both cats had to get pulled off each other and left it at that.
Nah, he lied.
So they can't fight.
Could you imagine little ass Kobe on Shaq?
Kobe's 6'7", nigga.
They ain't little.
Yeah.
Y'all the same side.
On Shaq though.
Shaq.
You ain't little.
Let me say this.
Charles Barkley.
Let me say this.
Was a fair fight.
Let me say this.
Charles Barkley.
Let me say this.
Charles Barkley.
Let me say this.
Shaq.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Charles Barkley dunked him.
He did.
When he swung on Dudley,
Charles Barkley
it
was on who?
that
Oh, so he dunked
that
Shaq.
little.
Oh yeah.
He swung like this.
You ever hit Dudley? He did do that.
That was Shaq.
No. That boy, the white boy from Chicago. What was his name?
Whatever that nigga
Whatever
was.
that white boy from when he swung.
It was a gay
He
ass.
swung that motherfucker with his palm open.
It was like
His
this.
palm was open when he swung on that nigga.
But listen, that was
Super spicy.
That was 2 weeks after
What
he
if-
got a $3 million endorsement.
What?
Okay. Go ahead.
So what if the nigga really can't fight? That
Who,
nigga's
Shaq?
big as hell, but he has no hands.
We'll never find out if
How many
Shaq.
niggas in here take a punch from Shaq?
It ain't gonna be no punch.
He ain't gonna land it.
All he gotta do is hug you.
Yeah.
Look, the weakest fight of all. Look,
You can bite the
one of
shit out
the
of
weakest
him.
fights of all time was Alonzo Mourning versus Charles Oakley. Remember that fight with the niggas when Jeff Van Gundy got in the middle?
Alonzo versus LJ.
Yeah. Both these niggas was known as the toughest niggas in the NBA. When they actually threw hands in the late 90s, that shit was terrible.
Grandma, mama, nigga.
That shit was horrible. These niggas can't fight.
I was a character. I don't want to lose my
NBA niggas is hoopers. They ain't fighters. Like that's why I don't even talk fighting in basketball. Nigga, it's basketball.
We are talking fighting.
If you ain't played football, you can't fight.
I done beat.
We need some more lights in this motherfucker. Hit the like button.
Listen, man, I done beat many a niggas up over 21, man. That shit serious, man. They just balling. Man.
Not to NBA level niggas. That's serious niggas that got jobs tomorrow.
Them
niggas in the NBA, the niggas can't fight.
Them niggas come from two-parent households and they got money and shit.
Ain't no fouls in 21.
Dang.
Ain't no fouls in 21.
Bottom line is Michael Jordan ain't got no hands, and we know.
No, we don't.
He know. That's why he act like the way he act.
Yeah, he do act like a
chew his
bitch.
gum the way he chew his gum.
That's why he chew his gum like
the way he chews gum.
That's how you gotta do it. You just look at a motherfucker real serious.
Yeah, you get
Niggas can't fight.
You get past that look, then what happened?
First you got four snap.
Alright. So New Year's resolution just happened. Everybody made a bunch of New Year's resolutions. A lot of people that I know of, they decided to give up meat. So they decided that they gonna go.
Wait a minute, man. So you saying they ain't giving up meat, man? This shit at full. I'm charging
the health section.
Oh, okay.
We done switched to the health
Giving away
section.
no meat.
Yeah, the health section. I'm talking vegan and vegetarian. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking vegan.
Some niggas ain't never gonna give up meat.
Not for free.
Name some niggas.
A nigga ain't never gonna give up meat.
Me. For free. It's 2022, man. The cost of dick is double. Yeah. Due to a high surge of
Oh my God!
Watch what you say.
I think Kraig was alluding to an Lee Daniels sort of fashion.
Lee Daniels will never give up meat.
Yeah, he ain't never give Lee
That
Daniels.
nigga got a movie about a gay superhero. He'll never give up meat.
Kevin Samuels will never give up meat.
Never
Kevin Simmons ain't never
give up meat.
Jerry Rice.
EJ Johnson.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Jerry Collins.
Jerry Collins,
Never.
Juicy Smollett.
Yeah, Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Will never.
Never. He ain't never giving it up.
What's the preacher nigga that just broke up with Making Good?
No, what's that preacher?
Devon Franklin.
Yeah,
This nigga trying to blackball.
You know when that preacher nigga that spit, y'all saw that preacher that spit?
Yeah, I saw that.
That preacher that spit that nigga's face, that nigga ain't never giving him no meat. That's a meat packing motherfucker right there.
Somebody said Corey McGanny. I didn't know Corey McGanny.
Oh yeah, Billy Porter ain't never giving him no.
Isaiah Thomas has never given up meat.
Hey, Tank. Oh, that singer?
I done ran into that nigga a couple times.
Elton John refused to give it to me.
Refused.
Yeah.
John Lil Nas X. Of course.
Lil Nas X.
Saucy Santana? Who was that?
You don't know Saucy Santana? You got that song Material Girl?
Okay, well, he won't never give up to me.
Andrew Caldwell.
What you won't do for me?
That's Bobby Caldwell, nigga.
That was a cold little connection, though. That's a cold little connection.
That's hilarious. Yeah, man.
All right, so look, so a bunch of people decided to give up.
No.
These niggas is crazy.
That's fucked up.
These niggas is crazy.
Hey, y'all stupid in the chat room, man. Yeah. Hey, shouts out to the chat room, man. We fuck with y'all.
Y'all niggas crazy.
We glad to see y'all having fun in this motherfucker.
Hit that like button.
Hit the like button on stage.
Never give up to me.
spectrum of booties.
Oh my God!
You said it. You said it. Great factors. Go ahead, Double A.
All right, so look.
Yeah, they
so a lot of people,
saying shit.
Yeah, a New Year's resolution, they go vegan, they go vegetarian. And the reason for that is because they said it stops diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, things like that, some cancers or whatnot. So a question came out, should we be raising our kids as vegan? Damn.
Larry, you ain't shit.
No.
Damn.
Larry, you ain't shit.
So should we be raising our kids to be vegans or vegetarians? Now, a bunch of scientists and researchers came out and said, we shouldn't because they may not have enough calories to grow. You know what I mean? Meat, the meat or whatever, they need those calories.
But the tallest animal in the world is a fucking giraffe. And that nigga don't eat no meat.
So they always got some bullshit to.
Yeah, that's true. The fattest nigga in the world don't eat no giraffes. Hippos.
Size is a response to your environment. It's a natural response to your environment. Some of us are programmed to be taller than others genetically, but you could actually, your environment can actually shape how tall you are, how much muscle you. It shapes everything.
Yeah.
No refrigerators. Dwann would not be. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying. It wasn't no niggas wouldn't be our size without all this technology.
The convenience.
I'd be 140 pounds.
Right.
So environment.
Where's the healthiest environment?
What do you mean?
But you know what? Let me say this. Let me say this because and somebody alluded to it in the comments.
What'd you say?
Like, you don't, just because you're a vegan or you're a vegetarian doesn't mean that you ain't gonna have blood pressure issues because they put salt in everything. Right. And even the stuff that they're serving us is like bad. Like me myself, like having health issues and dealing with gout and shit. I can't eat anything. There's vegetables that I can't eat. So. Like, you just really have to figure out what works for your body, really. Exactly. And then you have to cut the salt out. And like, if we eat food how we're supposed to eat it,
it's nasty.
It's nasty.
Yeah.
But that's how we're not supposed to eat for satisfaction.
No.
It's like we're supposed to just eat just because our body needs it.
Because we all fiends. We all addicted to salt and sugar.
Yeah.
If we live life the way we're supposed to, it's nasty. We should live life with 2-3 wives. We shouldn't take away.
Is that nasty?
Children.
Not nasty. How's that nasty?
That's nasty. 2-3 different headaches. I don't really. I'll take 4 or 5 wives, but I don't.
But everybody gotta have they gotta have those headaches. If you got 2 wives, you think you the only one that got a headache? They gotta deal with each other too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it okay. That's the balance.
You know what they can.
It's like, bitch, get that headache to her today.
I'm basically saying that it ain't all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? It's about health. I need 2-3 different options for my food. For preparation, cleaning, all that shit is helpful. It's not like.
But do you need that? Do you need 3 options? You only need 1.
What do you mean you only need 1?
You only need 1 option for food.
We talked about that earlier in the show.
Okay, hold on.
Come to business.
You said you only need 1 option for food.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you're having a meal, you said 2 or 3 options.
Yeah, he wants somebody. He wants one bitch to bring vegetables, the other bitch to bring. This bitch to bring the cars.
Listen.
The cars.
The cars.
You gotta play. I need to play spades while I'm eating.
You need comparisons. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you got until you measure it out. Like Kraig said earlier,
that's a human condition.
You're ready to buy something. You need comparison, man. You need to do the research. You need to see the competition, the competitors. You need 3 different options. You know what I'm saying? So
but Blaze, like, is it okay to say?
Other woman's pussy. The smell of it motivates other women.
Yeah.
Pheromones.
I don't know what it is. Every time you finish fucking a bitch and you go to another bitch's house,
they want to. Imagine that in your house. Oh, you just gonna fuck him like that?
I'm telling you, it's weird.
That's a beautiful situation.
He is not lying. Let your woman tell you no about something and you say,
it's nature.
No problem, baby. I understand you're tired and all that. Don't even worry about it.
Right.
But like,
damn.
See how she act then.
Yeah. They get more motivated when you still got the little.
You about to get some niggas shot.
No, you ever pull your pants down in front of your woman and she see the little white crust from the other woman? It's like glaze too.
Yes.
Women like like the taste of other women.
Let me ask.
Especially when they licking it off their nigga.
Let me ask.
That's a good point.
Let me ask this.
No, I'm telling you, it's true.
Can I ask this question?
Go ahead, bro.
Have you ever had some glaze and loved it?
We got a woman here. We
I've
got
never
two.
had no glaze.
Well, unknowingly.
Knowingly.
No.
Every woman has that. If they mess with
Unknowing is unknowing.
I've never done
He said,
no.
"Did you ever not know?"
If my man came to me smelling like sex, he's getting kicked out. Nothing is gonna happen.
Have you ever tried it though?
No, never.
See? I'm just saying she ain't. I'm just saying she ain't trying to
A
live.
lot of women can't do it because they
Trying to live.
I'm just playing with it.
They don't want to know another bitch's pussy smell better than theirs. That's the problem. It's jealousy.
Why you smell like cranberries, Erica
Woman's
Badu?
pussy smell better than yours? Like I thought I
I'm
had.
worried about the smell. I'm more worried about this for sanitary purposes.
Like where is he going?
But if
They
it,
want to know if you like it better. That's what they want to know.
See?
They want to know which one you like better.
Oh, so
you
you
like
both
her
like
better than me? What you over there? What does she do that I don't do?
Exactly.
That's what most women want to know.
See,
What is it about
Well, here's the problem.
that one? You know.
If your woman, if you cheat, ladies, if your man keep cheating on you, it's because your pussy's too long.
it's too long.
True.
Facts.
This is crazy. I need to get to the bottom of a pussy. I ain't never been to the bottom of your pussy. I need to feel like a man.
But that's your fault, right?
So I'm gonna
That would
find
be your fault.
a smaller pussy.
That's why niggas love Asians.
This is a sorry ass conversation, nigga. This is a sorry ass conversation.
I'm tired of women with long pussies blaming on small dicks. It ain't my fault, bitch. Your pussy long as a motherfucker. This whole ass pussy you got.
Yardstick in that motherfucker.
This mini mansion hole you got.
You gonna get this Brittany Griner pussy ass out of here, nigga?
But I think.
Brittany Griner.
They lost rulers
I'm
now.
tired of long ass pussies. You trying to humiliate me, bitch?
Somebody said pussy long as train smoke.
You can't even get pregnant. You can't even get pregnant because when I nut in you, it dry up by the time it hit the bottom of the That's why we ain't got no kids. Your pussy too long.
The sperm need a break.
I gotta put on a Gatorade condom.
They had electric lights to get up there.
Get some electrolytes.
Ain't nothing ever been in the back of your pussy.
Hey, KY Jelly, electrolytes.
Except blood.
That shit can just
It's shit behind your uterus. That's how long your pussy is. It's space behind your uterus.
Oh my god.
Hey, speaking of long pussies, you heard
Lord.
Venus Williams said she never had sex.
That nigga Dwann said that.
Venus Williams?
Venus Williams said she a virgin.
She got a baby though.
No, that's Serena that got a baby.
No, she was married.
No, they got.
No, that's Serena.
Venus don't got a baby.
I thought Venus was married to a white boy.
I saw some reports where Venus was like she never had sex or some shit like that.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
That's a long pussy right there. I think
Nah, she had too many beads in her hair to not be a virgin. Yeah, any bitch that got if from LA that had beads in their hair, they fucking.
Yeah.
If that's true,
Serena,
I don't know if that's true. I don't know
if that's true. The pussy ain't no good. That's simple as that. It is.
How do we know? How do you know? I don't know if it's true. I'm saying I don't know. Hey, in the chat room, I don't know if it's true, niggas. All right, I'm just going off what was reported.
This is how we gonna settle it, Dwann. If you had the tastiest cupcake in the world,
oh yeah,
would you hold that motherfucker and let it go unbidden?
If you ain't never tasted it,
Man, that shit is.
You never had a cupcake before either.
Venus pussy is ripe. I don't know what y'all
I
talking
think
about.
Venus got some fire. Venus, if you ain't fucking and you want to start,
Never? What?
I think you started running in the fucking business. I promise.
You got
a business license and everything.
Craig, you.
This is one thing right here that I don't really want. I mean, the idea of having something brand new is okay, but I don't really want the brand new pussy. I want that motherfucker. I want to get right to it. I don't
You like used pussy?
Yeah, he like used pussy.
You like tamper with pussy?
No. I want
certified
experience.
Certified Creole.
I like that. Certified Creole.
Certified Creole. Hey,
somebody, baby mama, are you an ex-wife? You know what I'm saying?
I want to mention they still got Toyota care on them.
I want the Toyota.
Not the extended. Hey, I want to get a chat room credit. A few people in the chat room made a good point. Venus is Jehovah's Witness,
Jehovah's fucking.
It was always 2 or 3 chicks that went to the little convent that wasn't fucking.
Hey,
it was always two Joes.
The whole Jackson.
Two that wasn't.
The whole Jackson family is Jehovah's Witnesses.
Right.
Thank you.
That ends that whole thing that you said. Ain't none of them.
Hey, not one.
I'm trying to help, nigga. I'm trying to help. You can't bring the bad news in this motherfucker.
That bad news.
You realistic ass.
I'm just saying.
Fuck you, realistic ass niggas.
I'm just saying. Joe Jackson was fucking.
Kathy was the only one faithful.
Hey, but me can always fucking Joe's Witnesses.
Even God is fucking, bro.
God fucking.
Look, what is everybody waiting on God to do? Everybody's waiting on God to come back.
To come again. Come again.
Hey.
Even God is fucking.
And Jesus was fucking Mary Magdalene. You know what I mean? That bitch was a hooker. And that bitch was a hooker, so Jesus was getting hookers. If he was fucking Mary Magdalene.
Well, no, he was getting it on the free, though.
Oh, Jesus was getting that free pussy?
It was on the free.
Okay. I believe it.
I just want to know, when God come back, who gonna wipe it off?
Hey.
Cause I ain't touching it. I don't get out.
That is crazy.
Jesus' second miracle was turning pussy juice into champagne. Eddie Long.
You just woke me up from the dead, Lord. I got you.
all the vegan and vegetarian niggas. That's what it's gonna be.
Hey, what you think Jesus said to Eddie Long when he got to heaven?
Eddie Long.
What did Jesus say when Eddie Long got up there?
I know what you and Daryl Coley been doing.
And then James Cleveland said, "Excuse me."
Oh my God! Not the rail. Dang. Not the rail.
What's Alex Baldwin doing? What's his name? James Baldwin.
James Baldwin.
What's he doing in heaven right now?
Fucking Langston Hughes.
That is accurate. If anybody is fucking in heaven, it's Langston Hughes and James Baldwin.
I would just think he'd be walking around heaven with a white robe.
Who jealous of him? Luther Vandross.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Luther Vandross look like say you wanna be, say you wanna be, say you wanna be.
Oh my goodness. This thing is crazy.
Hey, but they was good ass gay folks because they cared about being black first. So I'm not shitting on them.
Yeah.
Alex Baldwin was like, I take dicks in the ass, but I'm black first, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm cool with that.
Shout out to the GAGF.
Oh shit!
We just cracking jokes. Equality is cracking jokes. Goddamn it, that's equality. It's just jokes.
Equality.
Straight up, motherfucker. You ain't gave me no money anyway. Fuck you. Always a motherfucker that ain't paid you that wants you to stop doing shit. Nigga, give me some money. I'll stop.
Yeah.
Fuck motherfuckers.
Fuck, I'm out.
Sponsor me to stop.
All right, the last one. Germany has come up with sleep pods for the homeless.
Germans.
So they got sleep pods. It's warm, it's heat in there, but there ain't no cameras in there.
That's what I'm talking about.
So homeless people can pretty much walk up to these sleeping pods. It can fit 2 people in an animal.
Oh hell yeah!
Anal.
So let's have some fun with it. Could that work in LA?
Hell, motherfucking no, man.
So here's the question.
They trying to get rid of homeless people. That's what it sounds like.
You're a cop and you opening up a sleep pod in LA. What do you see?
Oh shit.
You see two people having sex.
In LA, it'd be one nigga that run all them pods and rent them out to the homeless, man.
and he'll be homeless. He'll be homeless.
He'll be a homeless bully.
It was a nigga at the Coliseum. Imagine all that.
I feel like you'll see 3 homeless people in there making doo-doo pies.
You know my story. I told you. LA got the wildest homeless motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
By far.
Absolutely.
Loaf of bread story I told you?
Yeah.
Nah, that's what happened.
Nigga, I saw
Wipe their ass with a little
motherfucker wiping their ass on the corner. Bro, they're like with a loaf of white bread. And every time he wiped, he would show people something. This homeless nigga had a clean ass.
Yeah.
You know what?
Fuck me up.
Yeah.
Filthy all
Nigga
over.
ran through the whole loaf, my nigga.
Didn't it stink?
The mission district in San Francisco is
For real?
worse. It's worse than LA.
Okay.
Damn.
I was mad though because yesterday I was at Woody's and I said there's a homeless person. I gave this homeless person $5.
Can we
and
see?
the person behind me gave him some food. So I was like, man, give me my $5 back.
Took his food.
Orange chicken? Give me that.
You took his jacket, nigga.
I'm with Blaze though. I was telling Craig this story. Remember Steak Lucas?
Yeah.
So it's this dude, we call him Steak Lucas.
What the fuck?
He's the greatest
This dude, I see him for everything. I'm at this job, I'm looking out the window on the corner. It's this homeless dude in a wheelchair. He wasn't supposed to be there. I seen another homeless dude walk up, kind of bang on him a little bit and left. On everything I love. Another homeless dude, this nigga was like 6'5", he was big, came and pushed the homeless dude in the wheelchair off the corner like, you ain't supposed to be there. Pushed him across the street, and the dude that checked on him came and stood on that corner.
Yeah.
Like the nigga was running, they had a whole business of who stands on what corner. And if you're on my corner, I'm coming to get you, just like the drug game.
Yeah.
Right,
so we
right.
call him Steak Lucas.
Steak Lucas.
But Brandy's dad would have whooped his ass though. Brandy's dad would have whooped his ass.
Leave Glenn alone, man. Shout out to OG Glenn, rest in peace, man.
Glenn didn't miss a funeral from 1980 to 2010.
Did y'all know that this nigga knew karate?
Glenn knew every motherfucker.
No, this nigga knew karate.
Nigga from our city.
Brandy's daddy.
Everybody thought he was Ray J and Brandy.
No, just Brandon.
It's just Brandy.
Oh, and so he told everybody that he was Ray J and Brandy.
He didn't tell nobody. He didn't tell nobody.
He told me he was Brandy.
So how did y'all believe he was?
The whole story. He told
Our
me,
uncles.
Yeah, how he bringing
Our uncles told us.
Yeah, Glenn just he's around. He was around a lot in the hood, and I mean his later days, didn't end well. You know what I'm saying? He used to his location where you find him was lost on the corner of Fair Oaks and Woodbury at the gas station at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? So and then he eventually drinking all the time. Then I trying to keep the nigga off from drinking. And
Pasadena Chronicles. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Glenn, man.
He asked me to wash my windows at the gas station right there on Woodbury and Fair Oaks before. As he's telling me, he started telling me a story how he whooped this nigga's ass. So I'm listening to the story, and the nigga just do a cold ass karate move and stop right by my soloplex. Yeah. He was like, and I was like, nigga, you fucking like I would have been done. He took my car, my wallet, everything, and he was just like, oh, I'm just gonna clean these windows for you, don't play it. And I was like, all right.
Nigga said dragonfly bum.
Yeah, that nigga was cold.
That's what's up. That's what's
I had him
up.
one time. He was gonna, offer to pump my gas, and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I fuck with Otto, man. I'm loyal to my. I'm loyal to my.
Damn,
that's fucked up.
I mean, it wasn't even funny though, but it's all right.
Shit wasn't funny, motherfucker. Blaze, I want to talk to you after the show.
Yeah. What you got for us, Blaze?
Oh man.
Is that what
all right, man. We gotta get serious now, man. There's real shit going on here. We really working. In news today.
That nigga doing the weather, baby. It's gonna be cool for a while.
Hey, so they doing away with the 3G networks, man. So Auto, Snap, You niggas gonna have to get rid of the Boost Mobiles and shit, man. What y'all think about that? 3G networks affecting a lot of shit.
Are your glasses up for it?
Yeah, my glasses is top of the line.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
You gotta
He said not all of them. He said he broke in my house. Look, he said
not all of them.
Nigga, not all of it. Not all of them.
Yeah. I can tell by the chargers. You know, this one got the old big block charger. This one you can sit on the top and it just charges. I seen it. I'm saying it's cool though. It's a beautiful display. It's tight.
Who still uses 3G though? Is it like Nextel chirps?
No. Every car from 2010 to 2021 right now, those cars are operating off of the 3G network. So everybody who got a car between the years, and you know, different models affect. You know, I mean, they apply different things, but from 2010 to right now, or 2021, they operating off the 3G network. So if you got, I don't know, satellite, navigation, you know, and that'll fuck off the sensor in your car. So when the 3G network shut down, now your car got lights and shit coming on, and you know what I mean?
And the government can't hear us no more.
Yeah, right.
Do what y'all want to do in your cars, guys.
They ain't really want to listen to a motherfucker who's sitting on the side of the road. He you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're stuck at that point.
Right.
It ain't that extreme. Your car won't shut down, but yeah, I mean, who want to ride around with this shit? You know what I mean? All fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder how they how that's gonna work out.
They're getting rid of 3G, and then you can't use your 5G on airplanes. I saw that.
Well, that's part of the reason they get rid of the 3G, so they can have more space and more, you know, for the 5G and the 6G coming. You know? Yeah, this shit is getting advanced, man.
The thing that they ain't talking about is the fact that the goddamn taxpayers back in the 90s paid for these broadband airways. We paid for the internet was supposed to be free.
Right.
That's why they went to the digital and HDTV to free up those signals for the internet to be free, high speed for everybody. We paid through our taxes for broadband to get laid down from fucking Maine to San Diego, and we still got to pay all this goddamn money to access the internet. Yeah. That's the fuck we should be asking.
That's some bullshit, man.
We pay for this shit already.
Already.
And they like when it comes to creating wealth, these companies are capitalizing off of something that they didn't have to invest in to create. Right. We did.
Yeah, well, a portion of our taxes, I forget the exact percentage, maybe like in the 30 or 40 percentile, goes to technology, developing technology off top.
Yeah.
So anything that's technological, we are invested in as taxpayers, period, point blank.
Right.
We're invested in agriculture. Everybody that's an American citizen, you're an investor in that. And we allowed them not to give us what they owe us, nigga. Right. So
matter of fact, our taxes pay agriculture to not grow shit to keep the prices at a certain level.
Right. The sad thing about that is while we paying for it, the average brother don't know a fucking thing about agriculture. You know what I mean? Nothing about agricultural science or the importance of it or the average nigga wouldn't even, if it wasn't for grocery stores, a motherfucker, average nigga starve.
I don't all the way.
We would find a way to add
because niggas
you know that can grow something right now.
Greens.
Niggas can grow greens.
Most niggas can grow
That's
greens.
a good point. Niggas can grow greens.
I would be willing to bet all the church's money. 8 out of 10 niggas that grow greens, they don't know shit about it. They just plant something that come on the packet and they read the ingredients. I mean, you got to really know how to test soil and know which soil is good and when it's not good.
Most niggas that I know that grow greens, their grandmas ain't got a thumb. And she went back there and she really showed them. Now what you gonna do, baby, is you gonna do this. You gotta cut this, you know. So they know. So a lot of niggas know how to go greens.
Here's
Come on.
the thing.
But I get what you're saying.
We program so fucked up that even if niggas kind of had an idea about it, we don't have the patience to wait on some shit to grow.
That's deep.
But also why?
That's a good point.
And we won't have the patience until it comes to the time. When the time comes, when we realize, you know, that information didn't travel. This much information didn't travel around the world so fast before. So us creating all these different pipelines and transferring all this information eventually is making the world hot, and eventually it's just gonna pop.
Man, also, like, when it comes to growing shit, you gotta always ask why. Look, it's not a nigga problem. When we go to a city environment, when the Great Migration happened, we're about 100 years since the Great Migration started. where America went from rural to urban. And anytime you live in urban environments, whether you're talking about now or whether you're talking about fucking ancient Babylon,
right.
the state provides that kind of sustenance.
Right.
So, but that also is the reason why America monetarily produce. What we were talking about before the show, right. The reason why this country produces more goods and services than anywhere else in the fucking world, because of those needs are taken care of. So, we can't look at it as, this is an issue with niggas. We got to look at niggas and be like, okay, at least figure some of this shit out. Right. Learn how to fish. Mm-hmm. Because if you're in an economy that's in a city environment, 90% of the people in the city don't know shit about nothing farming. Yeah. But we were the primary farmers in this country up until 60 years ago.
And that's purposeful. You know what I mean? They purposely want to put, the wool over your eyes, man. Keep us fucked up.
Dwann know how to grow Snickers.
That's how they do it. You know what I'm saying?
Did he grow the nougat first?
He said nougat. This nigga Kraig got retirement home jeans on. He's looking at the color of these jeans. Them is Mr. Rogers tan, nigga. Come on now.
You got an annihilator tree in your yard.
I'm through now or later. I got you.
Your hat and your chain came with a walker.
And your chain.
You and Ken's jacket got made by the same Indian.
Wow.
The funny thing is, this was made by a Native American artist. Shout out to Native Americans out there.
That shit dope.
I actually heard about some. You know what I'm saying? That's how you change shit. You know what I'm saying? It literally is. Shout out Native America.
You're right. Your jacket was made by Indian. He stole his jacket from the Barney paper towel man.
Damn.
Oh man. But that's how they do us though, man. Put that wool over us and shit, fuck us up, man.
Man, for real.
And they're attacking us in a spot that it really hurts. They're using our women against us, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's number one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Putting them in weird positions or unnatural positions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like in work environments where they get to fuck them first, huh?
Like what? Like what position?
I blame it on platinum football, Joe.
Platinum football?
That's when you start knowing who the real lesbians was.
Platinum
football jerseys came out. Any bitch that wore one of those, my niggas, she ain't coming back.
And them three-wheel motorcycles too. Three-wheel motorcycles. Yeah, that's how you know bitches lesbian right there.
Set it off and Fubu did it to the women, my nigga.
Fubu.
Because they took that shit serious, my nigga.
Yeah.
It wasn't a brat?
What the fuck is this?
No, because the brat was.
And also, Color Purple, that scene where Whoopi kissed the old girl.
Oh, yeah.
And shit started acting a little different on me.
You know what the crazy thing is? You talking about Shugs? You talking about Shugs? You've been on my mind, sister.
If you read the book, they talk a lot more happened than just a kiss. You know what I'm saying?
You look like a young mister.
Damn. They also in the book the part where what's the big bitch name?
Big bitch.
Oprah. Oprah. You talking about Oprah? Miss Sophia. So when the big bitch was running away,
and Dwann like a full-grown Hoppo Jr.
Oh damn, Hoppo. So when Miss Sophia walks away from her man when they go meet Mister or whatever his name is. In the movie, they made her walk away and yell at him. Come on. Like, get your ass on here. But in the book, they held hands. And it was like, it was a loving thing. It wasn't no animosity or it was like coming like this is a loving type of situation.
That was Spielberg throwing that bullshit in there.
Yeah. So they do a lot of bullshit in there.
They don't talk about is how the WNBA is a systematic attempt at the American government to destroy the black woman.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Because if you go WNBA, you're going to become a lesbian for sure.
I thought you were going to say to be Oprah's girlfriend.
Hey, but that plays right into
women ain't supposed to hoop, nigga.
Unnatural position.
position.
Unnatural position. This is an unnatural position for a woman.
It should be down under. They should be down here with it.
Yeah, they're supposed to be catching baby.
Ball grippers.
Blaze can relate to most of
They're
that.
supposed to be shooting ball. They're supposed to be catching ball. Football is cool.
No, I'm playing.
So that segue right into my next topic.
Segues.
They saying that these new women, man, that 1 in every four women would auto tune right out. What the fuck is this? 1 in 4 women is experimenting with lesbianism, or I don't know if that's the right term for it, but fucking with another woman.
But if they're
she said, "Hell no." Nah. I mean,
obviously not you two, but the other 2 women. It was 4 of y'all. One of the other 2. But what do y'all think about that? Y'all think that is based on the number of women to men, the ratio is fucked up, or what?
I mean, it's a lot of things you can.
I believe it's accurate. For sure.
What you got to say about that?
I think sometimes it happens at childhood, and then sometimes women are just so hurt by a man they want to go try it.
I think
that's 2 good points.
And then I think the things that media puts in our face. So lesbian things that we watch through the media, they're trying to teach us and put it in our minds that that's what we should do. So kids that are watching TV back in the day, you never saw like gay man kissing gay man and all this stuff. Nowadays you see it all. You see the nuts, whatever you need to see. You see it, right? And they're pushing an agenda.
Why not be? No, but maybe you're right though, because it's like the movie. It's like the movie Inception. That's what Inception was about. You can implant things in people's minds at the right time, and they think it's their own natural thoughts. So if you constantly always putting this shit in young, like grown folks, we see what it is.
Right.
But a little kid that's impressionable before the age of 8, you don't have discrimination. Exactly. Discrimination doesn't get implanted in your brain till you're 8 years old.
Right.
So if you 6, 7 years old, 5 years old, watching this shit, you just watch. You recording everything.
Exactly.
We all doing it, but depending on your that's the propaganda part of it.
Right.
The second level of it now is your immediate environment. Now, if you're in your immediate environment, there's any sort of abuse going on. When abuse comes on, you can take that in different ways, and what that does, and not just abuse, if people get told, okay, that's cool. If rewards and consequences, when people see us rewards for walking around with a broke whisk and acting like hey and Billy Porter and all that shit, you're going to do it because it's a reward in that. Versus when they see a real nigga going around, the world always want to talk shit about him and say he ain't this, he ain't that. That's a consequence.
If I throw a fish in your mouth, you gonna clap?
Reward.
Did you just call this nigga a walrus? This nigga's crazy.
Kraig, I don't know. You on a muscle shirt, nigga. Calm down.
Don't touch the shirt.
What? You on a muscle shirt?
I didn't realize how small the shirt was. I thought I bought a double X pack, and this motherfucker's a large.
Nigga.
I fucked up.
How'd you get it past your nose? Is the first question.
Sideways.
Snatch, man. What do you think about that, though, man? Has that been your experience? You meet women, or are you running into the women on women thing, or your numbers getting lower because women on women instead of men?
Before you answer that, all y'all women to women, holler at me. Go ahead.
Can't have a team.
It ain't gay if I'm there.
He said it ain't gay if I'm there.
I'm gonna say for the record too, with all this funny business going on, the cost of dick is doubled. You know what I mean? So
why is dick and pussy and meat always doubling with you, man?
He's a billboard.
For all these shenanigans they playing. No more discounted weenie, none of that shit.
A discounted weenie.
All right, shit, we're gonna wrap the show up. Mimi, tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at Keeping It Real with Mimi on all social media platforms. Don't forget to get your Poppies Bourbon, baby. It's nice and smooth. Make sure you tell them that Kraig Facts sent you. Go to Poppies Bourbon, Papis Bourbon. Y'all niggas know how to spell .com.
They gonna put all that in there. Poppies, bourbon, y'all niggas know how to spell.
And do you have it on your IG? Is it linked to your IG? So y'all saw Mimi's IG pop up. If y'all lazy, nigga, click on her IG and that shit to pop up on there.
Yep, it's on my
And
IG.
follow her too.
Yep, follow me, and then you can go to Poppy's Bourbon. It has its own Instagram as well.
If y'all having a hard time finding her, go to Kraig Facts on Instagram.
Definitely.
Follow them, and you'll follow them.
And follow us.
Kraig Facts on Instagram.
The one I thought cardio is when you hop in your car and drive along.
What the fuck?
Get in the car, do some cardio.
Turn the radio on.
You got a belly button holding that little ass shirt of yours.
And then drive to San Diego and get out the car and weigh it. Shit ain't coming out, man. I've been doing cardio for 2 hours.
This nigga stupid.
I'm still the same old way.
This nigga dumb.
I done burned half a tank down. This is crazy.
Craig bought his jeans at a medical supply store.
Motherfucking guesses. Guesses.
He said you got on scrubs. That's messed up. Yeah. They said he's a candy striper.
Y'all check it out, man. Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. OOBLZ on Instagram. Holla backwards.
You want to go?
Knock out none of the like snaps. Don't knock out none of the like snaps.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything at Itsjati, ITSJATI.
Say it one more time.
So you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter at Itsjati, ITSJATI, and on YouTube, ITSJATII.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, you move me.
Yeah, the nigga with the Hawaiian silky mustache.
First of all, I want everybody to hit that nigga had one barber do his mustache and the other one do his hair. We go to a mustache salon, nigga. Put his mouth in a machine, nigga, and they put him to sleep. Hit the like button. They put him to sleep, nigga.
He got his mustache done by Zorro's barber.
Everybody's favorite substitute Potter. This is Sunny in the evening. Don't follow me. Just follow Kraig Facts. Hit the like button one more time and keep it moving.
R&B trading.
Brazilian mustache.
Brazilian.
Junior DeBarge. Sonny DeBarge. Sonny DeBarge. Sonny.
Stay still.
They crazy.
I'm trying to stay away from that.
Shout out to Kraig Facts. Make sure y'all smash the like button before you go.
Bismarck T, that was funny, dog.
This is a Mr. Bean mustache. Call it, somebody said an Asian Don Lemon. That's crazy. These niggas is crazy. That's wild. Dang.
Kraig Factors.
Yeah,
shout out to the Kraig Factors.
That shit fire. Ken Owen TV, KENN, EDWIN TV. Thank you.
Tony Stark?
And they look like the first promoter that brought Wu-Tang to Paris.
Wait till you see these guys. The Meth Man, RZA, Jizza, old dirty bastard. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
Morris Day
Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. Shout out to the Kraig Factors. Kraig Factors, please. Right now, go follow the Instagram Kraig Facts. Go follow the Instagram Kraig Facts. I am Autobots. You can find me on Instagram. It's Autobots. You can find me on TikTok. Autobots. You can find me on YouTube. Autobots. You dig? And if you love the bunnies as much as I do, or if you're a big fan of the Butch Buttes, follow Bunnies and Butch Buttes on Instagram as well. You know, shout it out. You can find your favorite buddy or butte that we've already talked about on this show. You dig?
A nigga on your motherfucking bumper.
Oh, you wrong.
A nigga named Finesse.
Shit.
A nigga named Finesse.
I'm ignoring that. Shout out to the fans. You know what I'm saying? I do have a cash app, so if you want to donate, you know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
Price. That's crazy.
Price for what?
Want your money?
I don't want your money.
A nigga called you fine.
I said a fan.
I got a question,
I ain't heard shut up. Fan wants to be money. Fan wants to be money.
Don't send me shit.
I got a question, Steph.
That's crazy.
If a gay nigga offered to pay your rent and all he wanted to do is spend a little bit of time with you.
Oh, no, man.
Nah, nigga.
No, Craig.
What kind of time? Like a slow dance? He just want to slow dance.
I just want to hang out a little bit.
We gonna listen to Luther Vandross records.
Let me flip it on over. We had song number 3.
That's too intimate. A record? Listen to a record is intimate as hell.
Yeah, we did a little snapping sound, the analog sound.
He wanted to dance with his father, but
if you don't get hard, I'm cool.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Wow.
Shout out to the chat.
Freddie Jackson.
Freddie Jackson. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Kraig Facts. Shout out to Pop.
Michael Jackson's son.
Somebody
In the back.
Somebody
He's out the back. That's fucked up.
Somebody called that nigga blanket. Y'all get off my nigga, man.
Pierre
Finesse said we wild now. Your boyfriend.
Hey, follow Ken, Finesse.
He already blocked.
Pierre Roethlisberger on IG, Snaptastic_Pierre. The Dina Collective album coming soon. Shout out to all y'all in the chat that showed birthday love a couple weeks ago. I appreciate that. Oh, my bad, Kraig Factors. And that's it, man. You think you write on the time? Well, I'll write more.
Hey, can I get on your album? Because I'm from Pasadena.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay. What I got? Okay, cool. That's my man.
Okay, well, can I get him on your
What
sketch
about your homies that ain't from Pasadena? We got spots too, or what?
You said Pasadena Collective. See how niggas be?
Oh, okay. Oh, go ahead, niggas.
My bad, bro. Just sent you off the album, bro.
Shit.
I got a sponsor.
There it is.
Nigga said I'm good.
Hotelbitch.com/shop. I got the Black American flags and t-shirts, hoodies, and the actual flag on sale. The Black Heritage flag. You know, red for the blood, black for the soil.
Why they put Why they put a dagger in the mistletoe, nigga?
He said mistletoe.
That's a mistletoe with a dagger. Kiss this night.
The wreath represents the peace, and the sword represents the force.
There we go.
You know,
Ain't wreaths Greek?
That's
Greek.
There's something that the Greek stole.
Okay.
It predates Greek. You know, fascists and all
That's
that
the only
shit.
merch?
No, I got a fuck ton of merch, man.
Oh, so you got toasters and blenders too?
No, just
I got.
Yeah, straight up.
I'm gonna get his hair twisted between another man's legs tonight.
Finesse might be mad at the motherfucker.
He got the braid bait.
Braid bay.
No braid bait.
A nigga walk around the house with the nigga on his shoulders, right?
What the hell?
Oh, shit.
That's gay.
I got you, nigga. We good. I said that when we get to the bathroom.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's funny.
Individuals, nigga, not braids.
Salute to the Kraig Factors.
We gotta get
Otto limbo under the bed and sleep folded.
How low can go?
I don't know. I don't want any sausage pics, so please hold
Yeah. They gonna inbox you dick pics. I got some scumbag fans. These niggas are ruthless.
Shout out to the scumbags in the chat.
You know what I'm saying?
Why they gotta be scumbags?
Because we live.
It's some scumbag motherfuckers. It's some straight. It's some cool dudes in there, but it's a lot of scumbags in that motherfucker too. Now,
There's some weirdo niggas, man. Shout out to the weirdo niggas too.
Shout out to the weirdos.
Shout out to the weirdos that say that.
You shout your shit out.
Yeah, I shouted it out, man.
Okay.
Shout out to your jacket and your hat, nigga.
Yeah.
1947.
All this books come with cheese. Put cheese on a book.
He said you
making you dressed like a bully from 1939.
Put him on.
He'll stand by me, bully. Stand by me.
A roller derby Hall of Famer.
That's Butch Bison. Got the greatest skate. They retired skate.
Butch Bison.
Until that fatal day when he cracked his ankle.
Butch Bison. Rollerblades killed his career.
Oh my God.
Butch Bison. Butch Bison. What the fuck is a Butch Bison?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Hey man, that's been this episode of Kraig Facts. Go to the website, thecraigsmith.com. Purchase the merch. We're working on this Chill Never Withers. Almost wrapping that up. Got to get a verse from Blaze, Otto, everybody. Snaps, everybody. That's going to be an NFT project. So once we get all the stuff together, man, support that NFT project. The Chill Never Withers. You know what I'm saying? Working on some local shit. LA. We'll have some shit in Seattle very soon. What they say?
It said Blaze looked like Medea at the gym.
What the fuck? What is happening in this chat? The show.
They trying to make the Instagram. They trying to make their screenshot on the Instagram. That's what they're trying to do.
Appreciate y'all watching. If I owe you something, get it from God. God.
Oh my God.
Hallelujah.
What's that? What's that appetizer? It's like a green vegetable.
They said.